You. What's up, everybody? Here we go. The Mic Drop Barbecue is in session. I haven't been around for a while. I've been busy, you know what I'm saying? I've been working on cars. I've been out there driving around. Tonight I went out. Well, I went out this morning, then I went out again tonight. Made like a quick 70 bucks. Wasn't nothing big, probably out there for about an hour and a half, made 70 bucks. It's about to start storming out here. So I wanted to kind of drive around and see where the construction was before our spring training starts. Our spring training should be starting up here. I think today it started. And so we got a lot of construction and stuff out here. So I wanted to kind of get it. What up, Wayne? My man, Logan Block, what's good, brother? What's good? And so, I wanted to drive around and see how construction was going before, it got real crazy out here. But so far, man, I don't know. We might be able to make some good money this week. I know Saturday, I'll be off Saturday. So I got to go do some stuff. But I wish I was working Saturday. What up, King James? My man, King James, hey, thank you for that screenshot. Hey, this morning, King James did this ride. I think it was an airport ride, like 20. I think you went like 20 something miles north. And the ride was like 40 bucks. So it was like $2 a mile. It was like, cool, $2 a mile. I'll take it. So he did the ride, $2 a mile, 40 something dollars. Totally went fine. Dude got dropped a $50 tip on top of that. $91 for like 20 miles. I was like, King James out there killing it, man. What up, nice boys? Win. Juan Vargas. Que onda, Leonda. What's good, brother? What's good? Man, that was crazy, man. That was a crazy ride you did this morning, man. Here's the sound coming in pretty clean because I don't even have the headphones on right now, man. I was just excited to be back on. I haven't been on in a few days, but we've been talking a lot about the terms of service because I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers talking about policies and all of this stuff, crazy shit. So when I'm thinking about the terms of service, all thanks, Juan, I appreciate that, brother. With the terms of service, I just got through eating and everything like that. So with the terms of service, I'm thinking we signed up for something that we didn't even agree to, because I guarantee none of us thought our money would be stolen. We didn't think our fares would be lowered every time we got a surge. We didn't think they'd be hiding everything in service fees. I used to talk about reclassing the service fees last year. Because when I was driving in the Jeep and I got my tip stolen one time, my service fees went up. I was like, my service fees went up about the same price of my tip. And the professor actually put that on his channel. He put my video on his channel saying, hey, Jeff caught them stealing his tip. And, the guys paid like, $9 or something for the ride. I got like $5 or $6 for it, something crazy like that. But then they tipped me. So after they tipped me, it went up. Their payment went up to almost $17. But my fare stayed the same, and my service fee jumped by the amount they tipped me. And the professor did a story on it last year, and I was like, dude, they catching us, man. They out here playing us, man. They playing us. And now I'm seeing a lot of people out here having the same issues, or they're having really high service fees. We talked about this reclass a lot, having really high service fees, but they're not getting any tips. They're like, dude, where the hell is, all our tips going, but our service fees are going through the roof. The reclass. I told you it's about the reclass. Talk to me. Hey, this is Jeff Hearn on news about airport, Florida, cracking down on Uber Lyft drivers ask for cash as passengers walk out the terminal. Yeah, hey, I've seen a few videos about that too. What up, Jamil? Yeah, I've seen a few videos about that. Them, because this is the thing about airports. I don't really do a lot of airports because I don't like it. But if I was to do an airport ride, I would probably let somebody ping me. I would accept the ping and I'd let them know, hey, I'm only getting $22 out of this. We're going 20 miles. I'm only getting $22. And let them know. They could be like, holy shit, I paid $84 for this ride. I'll be like, okay, you want to cancel this and I'll just charge you $60 for it? They might be like, oh, hell yeah, please do that. Say, because 84 seemed pretty high, but I really had to get home. Tell you what, I'm going to save you $24 on the spot right here. Because otherwise, they're going to pay the 84. Then they got to tip you on top of that. So they're going to be paying damn near $100 when they can just pay you $60 cash and you good. I had a ride like that today. They was trying to send me all the way down to Mesa for like $20. It was like 22 miles or something crazy like that. I was like, doubt it. I did all short rides. What want to say? Can't lawyers jump on that and sue the companies? I believe they can. And that's why I got the title of this video is App Terms of Service Plantation Agreement. Because it seems like every time they do something, it's legal for them to do it, but it's illegal for us to do what's in that agreement. Like they can steal our tips. They can lower our fares whenever they see fit. If somebody's willing to pay a high amount, they'll be like, oh, lower the driver fare down, but then give them a surge. Like they could just maneuver and move our fares around, because that's what upfront pricing is. Upfront pricing is, see if these idiots will take this low price. That's basically what it is. What idiot's gonna take this low price? Oh, nobody will? Okay, bump it up. Okay, then add a surge to it. Oh, they just keep finagling with it to see if they can get this trip sold for dirt cheap. And if they can sell it for dirt cheap to one of these pigeons out there, they good to go. They make a high profit on it. His nephew drops Uber and Lyft, waste management. The cops were telling drivers, if you take cash rides, we'll arrest you. Man, I wish they would have. I wish they would have said, hey, if you take cash, I'm like, dude, I got a permit in Arizona. I could do cash rides. I'm for hire. Them cops have no right to tell a rider out there that they don't want to pay this amount for this ride. And if this driver's willing to accept 25, I'm willing to pay this driver 25. A cop cannot stand in the way of somebody doing business. How that is not even legal. They can't just walk up and say, hey, man, I'm going to take my grandma to the store. My grandma's willing to give me $15. Well, if your grandma give you $15, we taking you to jail. You got to take your grandma for free. She can't pay you. She got to either pay Uber, she got to pay Lyft, but she can't pay you. You have to take her for free. I'm like, where did these people get? They really think that this, yeah, exactly, Scottsdale PD, yeah. They have no clue at what they're doing. This is a whole new industry, and it's an industry where people think that they can rob other people of money, pay us nothing at all to do the rides, and that's just how life is. No. Everything out here is negotiable. Anything's if you want to buy a car off your neighbor, you could buy a car off your neighbor. Nobody can, oh, well, if you buy that car off your neighbor and you're not a car lot, you can go to jail for that. Like, no, I don't want the car. I'm going to sell the car to my neighbor. He can have it. It's like $1,000, you could take it. Well, you can't do that. You're not a car lot. Same thing with rides. If somebody walk up like, hey, man, if I give you $20 right now, can you just take me to the airport? Sure, no problem. We've been doing that shit for generations. So you telling me it's been generations of people breaking a law just because somebody said, hey, man, I give you $10 if you take me to the airport. Cool. $10 you drop me off at school this morning. Cool. Nah, that's these apps. And these apps are trying to get these politicians and everybody in their pocket to make citizens criminals for doing shit we've been doing since cars were invented. They're just mad that other people don't want to pay this $40, $50 to go nowhere. They rather just give us like 25, 30, and we'd be like, all right, cool, I'll do it. Fine, no problem. Shit, turn that app off. Yeah, exactly. How does the cop know what we're doing? Exactly. And this is the thing. Everybody in America is not a rideshare driver. 100% of us are not rideshare drivers. I'm an independent contractor. If I wanted to stop being an Uber driver today, I could stop being an Uber driver today. If I wanted to stop being a Lyft driver today, I could just delete the app and be done today. I could delete both apps off my phone right now. And neither one of those apps can say, well, he's driving for. No, I can delete. I'm an independent contractor. I can delete this shit right now and be done with them, only doing my own thing. So for them to say that we're Uber and Lyft drivers, no, we're not. We're independent contractors. We work with y'all. When we don't want to work with y'all, just like they can deactivate us for no reason, we can delete them for no reason. Today I could be like, you know what? I don't want to drive Uber no more. Delete, download my money, get my cash out of there, delete the app. Get my money off of Lyft, go to the damn remove thing, uninstall it from my phone, done with it. I could do that shit today. They gonna call me an Uber and Lyft driver? Like, no, I'm an independent contractor. You can't say, well, Lyft and Uber, and you're driving for Lyft and you're driving for Uber. No, I'm not. You can say I'm driving for Facebook because I got the Facebook app on my phone now. Oh, you driving for Facebook? Like, motherfucker, I could drive for whoever I want to drive. I could drive for Instagram, Bob. Well, I'm going to do some Instagram videos and drive people around all day on Instagram. Does that make me an Instagram driver? No. You can delete any app you want off your phone at any time. Oh, good shit. Got the mechanic job. There you go. Yeah, that's what it is. Police bullying people and preying on ignorance. I wish they would try to arrest me for some shit like that. I wish they would. I'd had ass in court so quick, man. I have a nice little settlement I'll be sitting on. Like, you can't force anybody to be an Uber driver or a Lyft driver. You can't force us to be that. We can download the app at any second of the day we feel like it. And these apps can't say shit about it. No, you can't delete the app. You driver for us. You got to drive for us. You can't. Dude, 100% of the people in this world are not rideshare drivers. There's so many people out there own cars that do rides for favors for cash. So what? Now you're going to force them to be a rideshare driver just because you saw somebody, oh man, he paid me $40 to go to the airport. He's just my next door neighbor. Does he have the Uber Lyft app on his phone? No, he's just my next door neighbor, and I just paid him 40. Okay. Because if he had the apps on his phone, that makes him a rideshare driver, and it's illegal for a neighbor to give you $40 to do anything. It makes you a rideshare driver. You can take this shit off your phone when you want to. 100% of us are not rideshare drivers. We've been doing this shit the whole time cars been invented. So if we got to say, okay, every time I do a cash ride, I'm going to delete the apps off my phone. Now I'm just a normal, average, everyday citizen. I'm not a rideshare driver. I'm a citizen. Motherfuckers can come up to me. Oh, well, you know, if you're doing rides for cash, and I could do college kids all the time, taking people home from school for Thanksgiving break and shit like that. This is what Juan say. That Scottsdale PD thing was they were talking about taking cash rides because of the traffic and dumbass drivers stop in the middle of the road. I talked to one of them, and that's what he told me. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. And they still doing that shit, Juan. Man, I was out the other night. Dude stopped dead center of the street. Ladies open both car doors. And I'm sitting there thinking, if I was flying through, not paying attention, I would have ripped that damn car door off right in the middle of the street. I'm like, man. But yeah, young boys, real shit, man. It's like, if I'm just an average citizen on this planet and I happen to have a vehicle that I bought from a dealership on this planet, somebody walks down the street on this planet and says, hey, man, I give you $15. You can just take me and my girl down the street to the store on this planet. What on this planet is going to stop me from saying that I can't take? These people just gave me an offer for $15 to take them down the street on planet Earth. We've been doing this shit forever. So you're going to tell me I can no longer do that on planet Earth because there are now apps that control that transaction now, even though I'm not even on the app. I'm not even on the app, but the app now is controlling that transaction. The app says you have to use Uber, you have to use Lyft to get down the street. You can't just walk up to a random person and give them $15 to ask them to do you a favor and take you down the street now. That's illegal. You can't be nice like that. Technically, you need a license. You know, technically, people need a lot of things in this world. You should have life insurance, but you don't. You should have car insurance. A lot of people don't even have car insurance, riding around with no car insurance. They should have comp and collision. But that's why we got uninsured motorists on our license. We got uninsured motorists because we know people out there don't have insurance. We've got underinsured motorists because we know some people don't have insurance that even goes up to the level of state minimum. So a lot of people should have a lot of shit, but they don't. That's called life. There's nothing 100% on this planet. Nothing is 100%. Even life itself is not 100%. So to walk around telling everybody, oh, man, you can't sell no chicken biscuits because you don't have a health department license. Man, you know how many people sell barbecue plates and shit that I know of? Been selling barbecue plates off their patio since I was kids. We done had people selling barbecue at schools, at stores, selling cookies at home. Man, it's like people bake cakes, sell cakes to people. People make taffies and puddings and selling that shit on the internet everywhere. No certificate, no business license, no health department shit, none of that. But we don't care. If I want to buy some cookies you just made, I'm gonna buy the cookies. I'm not gonna sit there, oh, you got a license to sell those cookies? Motherfucker, I just baked them. Well, you need a license to sell them? No, if you ain't got no license, I ain't buying them cookies off you. Fuck that. I eat those motherfuckers. Like, how much you want for them cookies? $10? Here you go. I'm out. Yeah, Torsten, like he's gonna be laid up for a while. Uh-oh, what happened to Torsten? What happened to Torsten? Police can enforce traffic laws where they can drive, stop and pick up, but say we can't do cash rides. That's a damn lawsuit. Exactly. What up, rideshare? Lisa, what's good? What up, Robert Reese? He says, I use the Bighorn Kev app. What app is that? Exactly. That's really shit. That's real shit. But man, that's what I say. There's too many things in this planet right now trying to be controlled by technology. Why do you think they're doing all of this shit? They're trying to make it a technocracy where anything you do in your world has to be controlled through this telephone or through your laptop. You're not going to freely be able to do anything. It's like, oh, you need to register with this. You need, oh, I didn't know he was in a car accident. Oh, sorry to hear about that. Dang. I didn't know Torsten was in a car accident. Man. Yes. Hey, shout out to Torsten out there. If you listen to, man, hey, get well soon. Hopefully everything went okay, brother. I know it's been crazy out there. I haven't even been on the street that much, man. Last week, I probably drove 1 or 2 days the whole week. It's been crazy, man. It's been crazy. But yeah, man, I tell these people, this is a real world we live in. And they're trying to make it a digital world we live in. They want everything to be done through their apps, through their systems, because they can control that. And once you go outside of the realms of their control, you off their plantation. Like, look at the movie The Matrix. That shit's real. And that's what this world is becoming like, The Matrix. People want to go out and do something on their own. People want to go out and enjoy life and do, but no, you need to make sure you have an app. And if you don't have an app that's got a permit in the app, and you don't have an app that gives you permission to do something, I'm like, nah. Just like in Arizona, we got a for-hire permit. That for-hire permit is the exact same permit Uber and Lyft got out here. It's the same, but yet I got one myself for $10. Oh man, that's what's up. Ligament damage. Oh man, hey, he gonna be walking hard for a while, man. Man. What, talking about the message I just got offering Uber Laundry and Uber Lawn Services? What up, Red Gig Wars Official? Man, Uber's trying to take over everything right now. They want technology to take over pretty soon. Now you see they got Uber Laundry. Pretty soon, if you do laundry for your neighbor and your neighbor give you $5, it's gonna be, you got a permit to do that? You can't do no laundry for your neighbor. You got a permit. You need a business permit. If you cut grass for somebody, you got a permit for that. If you wash somebody's car, all you need a permit to wash somebody's car. If somebody give you cash for washing a car, you better get a permit for that. That's the direction we going into. That's the direction we going into right now. Because it's sad that I can sit here washing my car in my driveway. My neighbor walk up to me, Jeff, could you run me over to the mall real quick? Yeah, man, I'll slide you 10, 15. If I tell somebody that shit on YouTube, first thing, you got a permit for that? Can't nobody just give you cash. He got to get on the app, man. He got to use Uber or Lyft. You don't got no insurance to be taking him to the mall. Like, what the fuck you talking about? It was my neighbor just walked up, asked me to take him to the, oh, you need commercial insurance, man. You ain't got no permit for that. It's like, the fuck? But that's what this world is turning into, a whole bunch of fucking, like I said, when you look at the movie The Matrix, you know what agents are? Like Agent Smith with all the agents. All these motherfuckers that's on our channel going, you got commercial insurance? Those are agents in The Matrix. All these little snitches running around ain't nothing but agents. Every time we do something, oh, you ain't got no permit. You ain't got, those are all agents. And we sitting there doing what we want to do in the real world, enjoying real life, doing something for real. First thing they do is run up on you. You don't think you got commercial insurance? You can't be doing, that's against the terms of service of the Matrix. The Matrix says you're not allowed. It's like, motherfucker, I do what I want to do. I got a bill to pay at the house. I had to pay a $25 bill. Dude offered me $25. I was like, well, that's a good deal. I'll take it down the street for $25. I got a $25 bill I got to pay. That's against the terms of service. He's got to use Uber and Lyft. That's an agent. That dude is an agent. All these agents all over our fucking channels trying to tell us what to do, how to do it. Abide by the laws of the Matrix. If you step out the Matrix, they gonna check. Oh no. Yeah, man, it's all this permit stuff. Say in Arizona, they arrested an old lady while for feeding the homeless, no permit. It's the Matrix, man. It's the Matrix. If you step outside of their technocracy, if you step outside, oh, you can't give nobody a free sandwich without a permit. Maybe I just want to be nice and give people a free meal today. I got extra food today. Agent pigeons. Exactly. Fucking agent pigeons. Yeah, and ain't nobody read the terms of service. And that's the thing. One guy was telling me, well, you guys signed up for it. We didn't sign up for this. Nobody signed up. Like I told him, look at fraud in the inducement. It's when somebody tells you, oh, we're going to give you all this money and all these bonuses and all these guarantees, but they don't tell you on the back end. We're going to be stealing your tips. We're going to be screwing with your fares all the time. We're going to be reclassing everything to service fees so we get all the money that you be out there earning. They don't tell you all of that. That's why we got these channels. That's why we got a whole bunch of drivers out there willing to be open and be honest about what's going on out there. A lot of channels ain't saying that. All they want to sit around and talk about, well, if you grab your calculator and you find out how many miles you drove to the dumpster when you took a piss, it actually takes 13 cents per mile off your ride. It's like, that's the kind of shit they own. We talking about real shit out here, real money moves, really trying to pay for houses, really trying to build up a goddamn bank account. So in case we do have to take out, like what happened to Torsten, something like that happened to us, we could take a few days off without missing a bill, without missing a payment. These things happen for real. What Torsten is going through is a reality. We have car wrecks out there. We're in a lot of danger zones out there. But yet, if we ain't got the money sitting in the bank, guess what's going to happen? We're going to not make rent. We're not going to pay a light bill. We're not going to pay our phone bill. Now our phone don't work. We can't even work because our phone don't work. So this is why we do what we do on this channel. We expose all the bullshit. We expose all that. Yeah, Aflac. Yep. Well, Payne says, hey, thanks for the cash right at the airport, Jeff. You're an outlaw. I'm an outlaw, baby. Thank you, King James. My brother was at Agents and Haters. Hold up for a second. That's funny. Wait a minute. Let me do something. Oh, how do I do that? I don't know how to do it. Oh, there it is. Agents and Haters. I'm still learning how to use this damn app, man. I'm still learning. March 1st is 5 years, no appreciation, right? Yeah, exactly. The game is to go and play. We're going to know how to play. Exactly. And I tell people all the time, man, when I'm out driving and I talk to riders, people like this, outlaws in Arizona, ain't nothing new. Hey, this is Jesse James country. This is old school Western right here. What up, Bubba Sue? What up, Driving the Wealth? Yeah, hey, talk to me. I guess the professor was involved in an accident. Somebody said he was involved in an accident, which they said he's torn a ligament or something like that. Something happened. So hopefully he'll be okay. What up, KC out in Vegas? What's good? Go gig it. New member. What's up? Welcome to the party, brother. Welcome to the party. Driver got arrested in Tampa airport. Hertz reported his car stolen. Had the same car over a year, paid weekly. Maybe they did him a favor. Hey, he about to straight up get sued, man. Say my phone is tripping. Got to get this money to the airport. Thanks for everything. Hey, nice boys win. You got to do it, man. Talk to your people. And that's what the apps don't want us to do. The apps will sit up there and play us, take our money from us. But yet when we stand up for ourselves and fight for ourselves, they got a problem with that. They have a problem with us telling people the truth. Hey, man, I'm only getting $13 for this trip. You paying $68 for it. They don't like us saying that. If the app was more transparent and the app told the actual rider, hey, you're paying $68, but actually like 50 of it is all fees. This trip is really costing like $18 is all it's going to cost. They be like, well, damn, I didn't know I was paying $50 just to use an app. Imagine if every time you turn the app on, you got to pay $50 to use it. Nobody would want to use that shit. If every time you turn the app on, you got to pay $30, $40, $50 just to use the app, just to use it. Imagine how many times you get on YouTube. Every time we got on YouTube, we had to pay $13, $50 for every single time we got on. We'd be like, I can't afford to use this damn app. But that's what the rideshare apps are doing. Instead of them paying us for a legit ride 30 miles away, they're going to try to give us $23, $24, but charge somebody $75. And we sitting there like, okay, you got $40 for that. I got 30. I'm clear across town and I got to get all the way back. It ain't no profit in that for us. The profit is all in the app. So what do? We say, hey, I'm going to talk to you, man. As a rider, I'm going to talk to you and let you know I'm not getting a lot of money out of this. Therefore, if you want to get across town and you really seriously want to do that right now, this is what I'm willing to do it for. I'll negotiate with you. I'm willing to do it for. And if the apps open up a negotiation panel, they could get some of it. Because if we sat there and talked to the rider, if we got to, let's say we got to the rider, let's just say that we got there. We didn't like the fare. We went to the negotiation app. We told Uber, hey, we'll do this trip for $40. Now, Uber done already charged this motherfucker $70, but Uber's trying to pay us like $29. And we say, you know what, we'll do it for $40, $45. The app should say, negotiation accepted. And it's like, and now we get paid $45. The idiots don't negotiate. They're pigeons. Pigeons take whatever. They'll never negotiate. But we'll tell the app, either you negotiate with me right now, or this customer's mine. You got a fucking choice to make, app. Your terms of service is garbage. We know you're reclassing our tips and all of our money over to service fees. We already know you're doing that. And we didn't sign up for that shit in the terms of service. That's not what we agreed to. But you're doing it anyways. So you probably didn't agree to me getting cash from this person, but guess what? We gonna do it anyways. Y'all gonna do shit anyways? We gonna do shit anyways. Who you think's gonna win that battle in the long run? Because at some point, they gonna lose money, a lot of money, to a lot of people doing the shit we want to do if they don't want to play the game we play it. That's why I found a job. Uber costs too much to do. Yeah, too much stress and not enough pay. I know we need to make our own app that can do everything. We wouldn't need their app. Rachel, that's what we got. Dems Dallas. She's working on Fair Share. She's down in Dallas right now. Like I said, she's got about 10% left to go to get this app wrapped up. They got a lot of trademark stuff they got to go through, a lot of patent, and they're doing patents on all of the technology they're using and stuff like that. They got about, because like I said, I saw the app working. When she flew to Phoenix and we went through the whole app, I saw the app working. Congratulations, new members. There you go. We in. And I'm like, I saw the passenger side. I saw the driver side. Her app's going to change the game. Trust me when I say that. It's not like a normal rideshare app. This app is about drivers really being paid for what they do. She got a good app. It's a solid app. And that's all I can say about it. It's about drivers really getting money. And ain't no other app out there looking out for drivers like this. All these apps out there are looking out for the apps. We see it with our own eyes. But when I saw her app and how her app is set up and how it works, people gonna not want to do Uber and Lyft. You're gonna want to make sure riders have that app, because for every rider that has that app and for every rider that uses that app, it's only going to benefit the drivers more and more, and way more than Uber and Lyft. Uber and Lyft, as many riders have got it, it benefits the app. It doesn't benefit the driver because the app steals from the driver. So all the riders on Uber and Lyft don't mean shit. But yet you put all these riders on the app she's working on. Trust me. Like I said, I don't tell a lot of shit, but I saw that app working and I'm like, yeah, she's killing it. She's killing it. What's the app and how does it work? Or what can you tell us? I missed out. I was just joining the membership. Well, we talked about it on the last live stream. She was actually on the live stream talking about it, but she didn't say exactly how it works and everything like that. But just know that, she didn't put the screen up or nothing like that. But her app is called Fair Share. And she's been working on it for a while. Her, some developers, they got their attorneys lined up, a lot of copyrights, patents, and trademarks lined up. Thank you, Nice Boys Win. A lot of new members tonight. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it. And so with her app, it's the type of app that rewards drivers, like true rewards, not no trickery and no fuck. It's true rewards you get. True rewards. And that's all I can say about it, because the way she's got that app set up, it's almost like you want that app to be successful, because the more successful that app is, the more successful drivers are. That's all I can really say about it. Her app is set up like that. Like I said, I saw it set up. I saw the terms of service. I saw everything was, and I was like, damn. Juan, thank you, brother. Thank you. Nice Boys Win. Thank y'all for being members, man. Cash Rides work in San Diego. Adolphus in the building. What's good, bro? He said, Cash Rides work in San Diego. You know it. You know it. Oh, yeah. Uber cannot survive without its drivers. We will be hurt, or else the apps will take over and pay us. And that's what the protest was all about. It's funny because I look at a lot of these drivers out here, a lot of these YouTubers, somehow, oh, the protest wasn't successful. It wasn't successful. And I laugh because many of them don't even know what a protest is. They have the fact that they're even talking about it proves that it worked. The fact that they're talking about the things that we protested proves that it worked. Because if you never bring up an issue, if nobody ever talks about an issue, if nobody keeps having conversation about the issue, then the issue is like glossed over and nobody talks about it. The protest was so big, it's February the 21st. People still talking about it. People still doing live streams about it. The protest worked. The apps heard us. Cops are out there scared. Like I said, cops are telling people not to do cash rides at airports and shit like that now. If it's so successful that we got government officials scared of drivers negotiating deals, I'm sorry, but that means the protest worked because everybody's hearing it. Who do you think told them? The news. How did the news find out? We told them. The protest is working. The protest is because the media reported. Uber doesn't like negative media reports. There you go. Bam. There you go right there. That's it. And I tell people, man, if the protest failed and it was glossed over and everybody just laughed as whatever, nobody would be talking about. They'd be talking about something more important. That shit was all over the media for like probably 3 days before the protest and then the day of the protest. And I'm like, man, this shit is going viral. This is crazy right now. Even when I talked to a lady today, I was taking her from her apartment over to Fry's. And she says, yeah, a lot of drivers don't like picking up the short rides. So I have a hard time getting the ride. So I gave her my card or whatever. She was sitting in my car. She saw my QR codes in the back of the seat. And she was like, oh, so you do the Cash App Venmo too. She said, the girl that just picked me up earlier, she does the same thing. It's working. A lot of riders are knowing. Drivers are out there talking to riders. So she tipped me on Cash App. hit my phone earlier. I was like, thank you. I appreciate that. She's like, no, she told me earlier, this. And I'm like, hey, a lot of drivers out there talking, man. Low key, Jeff probably responsible for affecting Uber's bottom line. 300. Uber out there scared as a motherfucker. You right. Hey, congratulations on all the new members. Right. Thank you, Miss Lisa. And like I said, I'm glad a lot of people are joining because we're talking and we're affecting how rideshare is being done. Honestly, we are. You might not think it. We're affecting how rideshare is being done in 2024. We got these motherfuckers shook. They know it. We know it. We're not stupid. Why do you think they keep throwing out terms of service shit all the time? Oh, you can't be doing cash rides. It's not, you got to have permits. You can't do. Why do you think they doing that? Like every day it's on people's phones left and right. We are affecting rideshare. If they want to pay us, we'll play the game right. But if you're not going to pay us right, if you're going to go outside of your own terms of service agreement, stealing our tips, reclassing it over to service fees, we're not putting our money on your app. We'll put that shit on Cash App and Venmo. Oh, yeah, I believe that, man. Oh, thank you, Logan. Hey, you know it already, man. You know it. We got to get that tip box too, man. Get that tip box. People talking about getting tip boxes. Rideshare put business taxes. We're going to put rideshare out of business. Man. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice, man. When these apps one day sit down at the table and realize a group of drivers, old school guys, a bunch of young guys who entrepreneur minded, ready to go out there and get this money, knowing they worth and everything else. We're the ones who made them go to their boardrooms and change the way they do shit. Because the current way of business is not working for nobody. It's working out for them, but it ain't working out for none of us that are doing the business. We're all sitting there going, we should be way further ahead than this. We got drivers right now that can only afford to go rent a car. That's it. They can't afford to go just buy one. This is a business. If you're in the trucking industry for a few years, you could probably afford to go buy a new truck. Hey, I've been in this business for a few years. I'm going to go get a second truck, hire a second hand. You could do that. But if the industry is taking you out, if the industry is not profitable and it's got you to the point where you're stuck in a rut, something needs to change, especially if you're doing all the work and that middleman. These apps ain't nothing but finders. The apps should get a finder's fee. That's it. They should get a finder's fee. Give us all the profits so we can go out and buy our own commercial insurance, do our own thing. We don't need no upgraded ass commercial insurance from them. They've got commercial insurance. They're selling to us at 4 times the cost of what they pay. They're selling to us 4 or 5 times the cost. And then we still sitting around with a $2,500 deductible. I'm like, ain't nobody got that shit laying around. I'll fight you in the comments. Thank you. An article said Dara celebrated Valentine's Day for profit. Yeah, empty. One of you heard about it. Also, Dara sent his loyal dog to anti-protest. Yeah. You know what he did for Valentine's Day? He tried to make sure he got that $50 million bonus. He knows the stock price of Uber and Lyft. If you look at the Uber and Lyft stock price on the 14th, both of those stocks jumped. Only on the 14th. Think about it. Only on the 14th. Look at them historically. Both of them took major leaps on the 14th. Why did they take major leaps on the 14th? No, thank you, Lisa. At no other time in that timeline did they take major jumps. The 14th was a jump because one, Lyft fucked up and defrauded a lot of investors. They put a zero in the wrong place. So Lyft defrauded a lot of investors, and I think Lyft's going to have to answer to that from the SEC. A lot of people bit because what happened, all these investors have bots. What a bot is a bot will buy or sell or do a transaction based on an anomaly happening. So when Lyft did that screw up and put that zero, all the shareholder bots started grabbing up stock and doing crazy transactions. It wasn't supposed to do that. A screwed up number made all the bots buy all this stock. So now these people have this stock at the peak right now. They got this stock at a peak that'll probably never get to again. So these people just bought into a loss because they knew Lyft didn't make that much money. A lie made Lyft look that profitable. So Lyft is going to have to pay back just like that Carl Icahn stock deal. Lyft got fined $10 million. $10 million for that fraudulent little stock trade they did with Carl Icahn. What they did on February the 14th was equal to that. They defrauded people. They lied to people. They want to call it, oh, it was an accident. Well, your accident just got you a ton of cash. Your accident put a lot of people in the seat where they own Lyft stock that'll never get back up there again. They bought at the fucking peak because of your mistake. What up, Nicole? Yeah, they manipulated their stock price. That's why Lyft jumped on the 14th. Why did Uber jump on the 14th? It's not because the company increased value. It's because Dara said, we're going to buy back $7 billion worth of shares. We're buying back. So what did people do? They said, oh, this is a company that's going to buy stock back. All it did was deflate. It decreased the amount of shares that were out there if he's buying them back. So that means it's going to put the amount of the value up on the outstanding shares that's out there. So they were both manipulated amounts. That's why on the 14th, only on the 14th out of the whole year, that those stocks jumped like that. It had to take artificial manipulation. You cannot manipulate your stock price with information, errors, mistakes. You can't do that and call your company valuable. Your company is still the same company. It's a bunch of cheats and thugs and liars. You had to manipulate information on the 14th to kind of diminish the value of what the protests on the 14th were doing. Everybody knew the 14th all across the globe, all the news stations. Everybody knew what the 14th was about. So why did on the 14th their stock prices jump and it had nothing to do with the protests? They had to lie and manipulate their stock prices just to get eyes off of what's really going on at those two companies. That's why they did it. And Lyft, like I said, I think Lyft is going to be fined or sued because you can't manipulate a stock price and something don't happen. Look at Milton, who was Nikola's founder. He manipulated stock price and lied to investors. He was going to serve 11 years in prison. He's only going to serve 4 years in prison now. I'll be surprised if David Risher put on a hot seat. Somebody needs to go to prison. Because a lot of people lost millions and millions of dollars buying that stock at an inflated price, all due to an error. So what you going to do? Tell everybody, okay, all the stock trades on that day for Uber and Lyft, both of those stock trades are now null and void. Everybody gets their money back and we'll do this shit right. No, you can't do that. They got played. All these people got played. So how do you fix that? You got to put somebody in jail. Somebody's got to pay. Yeah, he's out of business with Lyft. And that's what they're doing. They're lying. They're lying. So I'm not worried about the Lyft stock price or the Uber stock price. I know they're manipulated numbers. There's a bunch of people right now racing to get their investments back. They got to race it. And so what do? Dara says, I'm going to get you guys money back. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy back $7 billion worth of you guys' stock. He's not buying anybody who's at the top. Because if people sell who's at the top, they're going to buy back at a loss because it was a manipulated price. He's going to give back all the original money. The pyramid scheme, you pay the original people off. And the people who are here now, they've got to find new people to come in to buy at the higher price. That's your pyramid scheme. Pay off the low people. The current people have to find people willing to buy higher. Once you find somebody to buy higher, we'll let you out now. Now the people who buy higher have to find somebody else to buy higher. Then we'll let you out. It's a pyramid scheme with stock is all it is. These companies are not worth that much. Yeah, Nicola was trash. Man, you telling me, bro. You telling me. I'm pissed right now. I'm like 5 G's in the hole because of those motherfuckers, man. I'm not happy about it. I'm really not. Nicola is trading for under $1 right now. I got that shit at like $6 a share is my average, man. My diluted is $6 a share. I'm over $5 a share in the hole for every share. And I got like about 1,100 shares of that shit. It should be at $30 a share. At $30 a share, I'll make $33,000. It's like, I'm trying to see $30 a share. It got up to 15. If it hits $30 a share, I got 33 G's sitting there. Shit won't happen in my lifetime. No, it's probably my great grandkids' lifetime at this point. These motherfuckers are like 70 cents a share now. It's like, man, they gassed it up. They fucked up a lot of us, man. And people are wanting to sue Nicola for that. So I'm like, man, these motherfuckers, boy, woo. Oh, yeah, you're right. They're charging passengers this right here. Charging passengers $4 to $5 a mile and try to give the driver $1 or less per mile. Oh, yeah, they left me holding it back. I'm sitting there pissed right now, man. I'll never get that money back. Never. It's just, I don't even look at that shit no more, man. It's so deep in the hole, I don't even look at it. This is invest in crypto, make that back in about 6 months. Hey, the next crypto jump is about to happen. A lot of people feel it right now. The next crypto jump is about to happen because they know the world currencies are going in the hole and all these world governments are trying to create a single world, digital coin. Something's about to happen with crypto. I'll tell you that now. Yeah, I'll never be over 10% AR. Ever. Yeah. And like I said, man, it's been crazy, man. It's been a crazy couple of weeks dealing with Uber, all their lies, them putting out all these things about, people doing cash rides, and they know that's what's going to sink them. What's going to sink that company is the fact that drivers are waking up and we're talking to riders. We never did this before. Now, back in the past, we would try to get a private client here or there. Like, hey, man, you know what? Here's my car. Call me if you need another ride. Because Uber used to pay us right. Lyft used to pay us right. We used to have good surges on there. Like I said, I could make $1,500 a weekend working on the apps. Now working on the apps, I might make $600-700 on a weekend. That's a $900 turnaround. The money is still there. We're just not getting it. So where is that $900 coming from? That's, I could do 90 rides. 90 rides at $10 a ride, or I could do 45 at $20. Or I could do 20 something at $40, and I can make that money back. All you got to do is find 20 people on the weekend, willing to pay you $45, $50. 20 people. That's it. 20 people on the weekend pay you $45. You just made $900 on the weekend. And that's 20 people. You got 3 days to find 20 people. That's 7 people a day taking nature hikes. 7 people a day taking a nature hike. You tell motherfuckers, hey, man, just give me 45. Because the app ain't going to give you nothing but like 20. You tell them, give me 45. You made $900 yourself. You didn't have to rely on the app. That's what the apps are scared of. You finding 7-8 people every day, 7-8 different people to say, give me $50. You find 8 people a day saying, give me $50. That's $400 a day, cash, $400 a day. And all you did was say, I can't take $20 for this. I mean, they usually pay me like, well, we paid $70. Tell you what, $50. They might fuck around and give you $60 just because you're going to trying to save them some money. You get $50. 8 people that day give you $50. You just made $400. And guess what? You sit on the app. These motherfuckers pigeons driving around the apps all day. I made $211 in 12 hours. You make $400 and like shit, man. So your math is mathing hard. Telling you why, man. Shit, I know these numbers, man. I'm an accountant. I play with these fucking numbers all day. I know them. And it's like, how many times you think like out of 1 hour, I tell you one person an hour, you could find to do a $40 cash ride, because I guarantee every hour they're going to try to send you a nature hike and they ain't paying you shit for that nature hike. And I guarantee that person probably paid $50, $60, $70 for that nature hike. That's your ride right there. You do that shit 1 an hour, 8 hours. In 8 hours, you made $400 and you still doing little piddly rides and shit. So you might fuck around, close out a $600 a day. $600 a day, but 8 of those rides had to be nature hikes and 8 of them had to be cash rides. You closing out 600 days back to back to back. The app knows we can do this. It's going to take us to talk to a fucking customer though. We got to talk to a rider. Oh yeah, they're afraid of the cash deals. Jamil, you already know, brother. They're afraid of that money, man. Because if we sit up there and open up the passenger's mind to them saving $30, man, I paid $83 to get out of this damn airport just to go 20 miles. Tell you what, give me $50. They ain't even got to tip us now. They was going to pay 80 plus a tip. They ain't even got to tip us. Hey, here's 50. We happy with the 50. And next thing you know, it's like, shit, we do that 8 times. You sitting on $400 and you doing piddly rides. Like I said, you fuck around, $600 days become a common thing. But the apps be like, why in the fuck is this dude only driving like, a few trips here and there? He's making like 150, 200 a day with us, but he's out all day long. What is he doing all day? Motherfucker bank account going up. Because I need an app for me that does math for me, time and pay. I'm great at math, but hate doing it while driving. All team riders, that's why I turn that shit off. I don't be mathing while I'm riding. I be turning corners and shit. They be sending rides. I'm like, I ain't looking at that shit. I be going in the parking lots. I hear that shit going off. Bling, bling. I ain't worried about that. Say whatever ride it is, I'll deal with it later. I know it's going to be another one right behind it. I ain't even worried about it. Man, exactly. Look at that. Say if they're making billions of dollars by shaving 10 cents here and there, can you imagine what it would be like for them to lose $40 to $50 a ride cash per person? Man, they be getting their ass eaten up. Oh, hold up for a second. Let's do like this real quick. Boop. Oh, I don't know what I just did. Let's go back in here. Okay. I was supposed to do something. Oh, there it is. I'm having an issue with this thing. Hold up for a second. I did, man. Come on. Come on, damn it. Bam. I wanted to put that link up there because Jamil, I know you out there. Where you at, Jamil? Where you at? Come on in the chat, brother. Where you at? Let me get my headset on because I'm gonna have to. I'm listening to Jamil for a while because he's gonna tell us how he's doing these airports. because he knows how much it really costs to get in and out of the airport. He knows that, and he knows that the apps are getting us for at least $2-3 or something weird like that every time they bill us for going to the airport. The amounts they're billing us is not the real amount. They're screwing with us. And that, as long as we keep driving for these apps without asking questions, just arbitrarily going out there doing that, man. Austin Rise, what's good? What's good? Yeah, I do, but we work different. I keep moving, but I'm making profit too. And I'm telling you, Team Righteous, and I'm one of those guys that the way I drive, I probably fill up my gas tank once every 3-4 days. I'll put like $48 in. That should last me like 3-4 days. That same $48. Because I be cruising, man. I don't mess around. Oh, here comes Jamil. Hold up for a second. We got Jamil in the room. What up, Jamil? For real.
What's happening, y'all?
My man. What's good with you?
What's going on? I'm so
Are you out driving today?
On live. I saw it. I said, "Oh my God, I gotta put it on."
Hey, but I was out earlier today. It looked like it was gonna start storming, man.
Yeah, it's raining out here. It rained for a little bit and then it stopped.
Oh, man.
I'm in Mesa.
Okay. Yeah, I was in Tempe. I saw the clouds coming in. I was like, yeah, I'm not messing with this, man. I said, I brought it right to the house. I said, let me get on the live stream. Forget this. What up, Christine? Yeah, man. So, hey, tell me how, because you had that airport thing on your front windshield. How does that work?
Okay. Well, I drive black, right?
Yep.
So in order to drive black, you have to go through a whole process and procedure. You have to go through, first of all, the strenuous background check. We know about all of that, right? It's not the same. It's not the same background check that you get when you just sign up with Uber. It's a little bit more detail. You have to have the approval of the airport. Once you get the approval and you have your LLC, your limited liability corporation, it's your own business. It's sort of like you're independent from Uber, but you're not, because you get the black rides there coming and going through the app itself. Yeah. But I don't utilize the app to do business. I utilize the app itself to fill in my gaps.
Yeah.
And that's
you already got clients.
That's what everybody should be doing.
I'm seeing that now.
Yeah, because if you really want to make money, the only way to make money is to get cash deals, guys. I mean, we have to just beat them to it.
Yep, exactly. What's up to my man Tim, the handsome liberal? But yeah, I used to be that same way, man. I used to be one of those adamant people who used to be like, oh, you just got to get on the app. You got to just drive, man. You just got to figure it out. You don't need. Then I'm learning the game from everybody who's deep in the game. And you're like deep in the game. So I'm learning how you guys are really making the money. When I see guys like you and Lawrence banging out $1,000 days, I'm like, how in the hell are you just banging out that? Because I'm doing cash rides. I'm doing my black car service. I'm using the apps as a filler.
That's right.
And I'm like, you guys are exposing the game wide open, and I love that, man. I'm glad y'all do that.
And you have to make sure that you get the right paperwork. You just did the right thing. And everybody, I really suggest that everyone that's listening to this podcast, and even abroad, try to get the for-hire permit, because that itself makes you a legal person to have a livery service in Phoenix, Arizona, or anywhere in the Arizona area.
Yeah.
You can stop in the middle of anywhere and say, hey, you need a ride? Yeah, I need a ride. What? $20. Come on, let's go. Get in. Yeah. And sure enough, that's how you start getting all these cash deals on it. Now,
I learned that from you. I learned that from you the night we met up, because I didn't even know that existed. A lot of drivers don't try to help other drivers out. That could have helped us so much, even keep these apps paying us at a more fair basis. But they keep getting these pigeons online that's taking these little cheap rides, not knowing we could fight for ourselves. The apps are fillers. They're truly a part-time job. They're truly a gig. But because there's so much money being thrown around, a lot of people allow themselves to get played for 80 hours straight. I'm
I
like,
agree.
that's crazy. That's 80 hours is double jobs, man. That's crazy.
That's it, double the work that you're doing. That's right.
Yeah.
And you know, bottom line is we're all independent, right? You're an
Yep. Yep.
independent driver. I'm independent. What we all need to do is make sure that we keep that in mind. We don't work for these people. We are not their slaves. We're not their employees. We're nothing for them. What we are is a car that can fill in what they need and make
Yep.
them
Yep.
money. Okay?
Exactly.
And
And
that's
that's what
what
I, yeah,
we
I'm
all
sorry about
need
it.
to stop that. We need to stop that. The less drivers there are out there for these apps, the less those companies are worth.
Yep.
They're
That's what,
worthless.
and I think they're realizing that. I'm glad you said that because I was kind of alluding to that when I talked about the stock price. They know a lot of drivers are transferring over to cash rides now, QR codes, doing things. Less drivers they're having. They have control over less. More drivers are waking up to the QR code. We can be our own merchant. We've got Google Maps and we've got Waze on our phone. So we've got navigation. Once a person tells us an address, we punch it in. They just paid us. We don't even need the apps no more. So therefore, they're losing drivers to a reality that we don't need y'all ripping us off and stealing our tips and everything. You guys need us as drivers. And so once people start waking up and fighting for it, and they're going to keep scaring people, oh man, you're going to go to jail. I'm like, please take me to jail so I can go to court in the morning. And I'm going to ask, I'm like, listen, man, so you telling me my neighbor 2 houses down from me, I can no longer take them to the store for $15 because they have to use an app now? Is that what we doing now? It's stupid. And like somebody was saying, Uber's got laundry service now. Now we're going to start saying you're going to go to jail if you do somebody else's laundry. You're going to go to jail, man. You can't do nobody. Uber got Uber laundry service. You got to use that now. You can't use the app. You got to use the app. You can't do it for cash no more. This is how stupid these people are getting.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
ridiculous.
no.
It's really ridiculous. They're putting the fear of God on every single person that has the Uber app or Lyft app. They're
Yep.
just making everybody afraid
Yep.
that, oh my gosh, am I doing this? I'm going to get deactivated. Really? You're going to get deactivated for doing what you want to do?
Exactly. It's like I'm going over by ASU anyway. Some student, like I said, I bought an ASU college rental. There's students in my area. They might say, hey, Jeff, we know you're an Uber driver. Are you going over by ASU this morning? Yeah, I am. Man, here's $20. Take me and my girl to college. We got to go to class this morning. So you telling me I'm going to go to jail for that all of a sudden?
No.
That's a cat. They have to use Uber or Lyft. They can't ask you because they live by you. They have to use the apps. I'm like, the hell's wrong with these people, man?
One of the things that you brought up earlier that now that I'm focusing on is the fact that they're double charging us. Well, you know, me owning the black status or whatever you call it platform,
Yeah.
I have to have my own uh, personal insurance, my own
Yeah. Yeah. Commercial. Yeah. You got
commercial
commercial.
insurance,
Yep.
correct? Now, when they send you a comfort ride on the black app, they're still charging you for commercial insurance. And
Yep.
that's not right. They're
Yep.
double dipping.
Yep.
And if everybody that has commercial insurance is not realizing, not doing their math, not doing the profit and losses, they will never catch that because they put it in the section that says
Expenses and other expenses or something weird.
expenses and third party
Yes,
expenses.
it third party expenses.
Okay,
Yep.
and then at the same token, the you know when you come into the airport wants to get paid, right?
Yeah.
So how do they charge us? They when you have a little sticker, the yellow sticker that we have, right? And then a little acu
Like a
box
QR
that
code on it.
yeah
Yeah.
that when you drive by it, it actually clicks it and it says, okay, Jamil, you got to pay me $2.15 or $2.10, I think it is.
Yeah.
I sent you the rate. I don't
Yeah.
know if you have them or not, but
Yeah.
they charge us that. And guess what Uber does? Uber's charging us $5 every time we drop off someone or anytime you take someone from the airport.
Yep. Yep.
$5.
And it's
If
only
you
really
look at it.
$2.10 is all it really costs.
So you know that they're making money off of that.
Yep,
There's
exactly.
another point of how they're making money on it.
Because
The
we should be getting a part of that fare. We should be getting at least another what, $2.90 on each time. We should be getting an extra 290, but yet they're taking that 290 from us because they're only paying 210 for it.
but
That's it.
imagine, imagine what a million drivers we have. How
Yeah,
many of those go to the
290,
airport? Huh?
man.
Right? And
$2.90 for every.
290, look how much money they're making.
Yep,
That's why they have a profit. That's why they
exactly.
have profits.
And then it
Record
eats into your
profits.
profits as a driver because you're paying for their commercial insurance for the same fare. They're not giving you an upgraded fare, and then you got to pay for your commercial insurance. So you're paying double insurance. Then
Double
you're getting
insurance.
dinged for your airport run at 210. Plus
Twice.
you're paying their $5.
Twice.
So you're paying $7 to go to the airport. Plus you're paying
Right.
upgraded insurance. So each one of your rides has a huge chunk of money being sucked out of it, and they're wondering why are drivers doing cash rides now. It's like that's
Exactly.
why.
And when they give us our money back like that, then
Yeah.
hey, do you think that the majority of us would do cash drives? No, if they're fine up front and we accept the deal, we're happy people.
Exactly. I tell people I'm good with $40 and they be paying like 69, $70. I'm like, I'm good with $40. They be happy as hell. Like they be throwing them 220s up front quick as hell. I'll be like, let's go. It's like half the time, and I'll go back through my radio sometimes because I put them all on my dash so they see where I'm going, and I'll clear out all the previous addresses because it's just a bunch of people's addresses in there. I'll just clear that. I'll go through and clear all that shit out just in case Uber's like, hey, we want to look at your radio. No, I ain't shit in there. It's a run to.
You mentioned something else. We all should be talking to our riders. Some way, somehow, we need to let them know because I'll tell you, out of my last 10 rides that I did that were cash deals, every single one of those guys I talked to. And guess what? I gave them my business card and they have called me and they've been loyal to me to be calling me back over and over. Whether I'm in the Arcadia area, I have 5 or 6 clients there. Scottsdale, I have 5 or 6 clients. I got over 27 clients that I've made just by giving the card and talking to them every single time. I might have gotten them as Uber Comfort, or I might have gotten them as a normal Uber ride, but guess what? I turned them into a personal customer.
Yep. And I was just about to show you. So the other night I pick up these kids from a rave. So, and they were on Lyft. So I pick them up from a rave. I drop them off, give them my car, drop them off at Taco Bell, this and that. Within probably 20 minutes, they text me back to come get them. And
That's how it works.
Then they text me again last night. They said, hey, you think you come pick up me and my friend? Hey,
that's exactly how it happens.
When you talk to people, they don't want to pay those upgraded prices. They love your car. They love your service. They will text you back. Slide them your car. Don't be scared. So many people like, I don't want to be reported. You're going to go broke screwing with that fear. You're going to go broke messing with that fear. You got to shake that fear and just know you want to save money.
First of all, I drive a black vehicle, okay? It's a luxury vehicle, right? Why in the hell is Uber not sending me black rides in the meantime, or if I have to wait 2 or 3 hours before I get one ride with a good fare?
They're probably selling Uber X rides. And they're giving you Uber X rides, but they're probably selling like at a black price.
That's what they're doing with and they're sending Uber comfort rides. Mm-hmm. And then they come in and go, oh my goodness, this is a nice car.
Exactly.
Oh, this is a nice car.
Exactly.
I didn't know that I ordered an Uber Black.
Be like, how much you pay for this car? They probably paid more than the Uber X fare, but less than the Uber Black fare.
And that's how I get them. They say, oh, I paid $135 for, $135 for a haul to Scottsdale. And then I said, what? They're only giving me $32? Are you kidding me? On a comfort?
Yep, exactly. And they try to get me to go to Scottsdale all night for like $8.94. And I know they charging these people like $40, $50. And it's from Tempe, it's from like South Phoenix, all this, all going up to South Scottsdale. And I'm sitting there like, even with surge, I had like $4 surge and it was like $12. So they're giving me $8 fare. I'm like, you give me an $8 fare saying $12 to go up. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. No, they're playing games with people right now, man. And we all see it. We all see right through it.
Yeah.
And that's why the apps are going to lose this battle. Because drivers are now talking. The protest opened up every YouTube channel and everybody's talking about it in the comments. Like the 300, I see the 300 all over motherfucking YouTube. They be dropping shit.
Oh yeah,
man, we be in
even
chats.
the guy from California mentioned you the 300.
Oh yeah, Torsten, yeah, man.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, and I talked to Caesar. I've got Caesar's email and his phone number, but Caesar, he's the guy who was in charge of all the San Francisco drivers that were in front of Uber headquarters. He's the guy who was on the news talking to the reporter and everything. But he sent me an email. He sent Torsten an email. Him and Torsten have already linked up. Now I got to link up with him. So I want to bring him on so we can talk to the 300. He can hang out with us for a little while and chat with everybody, get to know who we are.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. This is the way the 300 will expand and grow, because this 300 is not just a group of guys here doing this. It's going to get bigger and bigger by the minute.
It's a mentality, man. It's a mentality. We know we small, but we fierce. We fierce. We know we got families to protect. We got kids, grandkids. We got a future to look out for. And we putting our lives on the line for this. I'm not driving until I'm 85 years old and ending up with nothing at the end. I'm not doing that. We got to have enough money to start investing into our own retirement plans, our own healthcare plans. We got to have enough money. We are business people trying to do business of logistics. These people are paying really good money to use us, but we're not getting that money. That's a problem. To me, that's a problem. I'm like, nah, we ain't having that, man.
They got to show us the money, man. Show me the money, and that's how we're going to be able to make money out in this market. I mean, this is the time. We got spring training coming through. We have the concert in downtown, the open concert in downtown Tempe.
Yep. I saw him setting up for that.
Yeah, all of these people are going to want rides.
Oh yeah,
and we have to try to be the Waymos of the world. Because you know, right now California is putting a stop on it.
Yeah. I just put the link in the stream because I want Juan. Juan, he's in the stream. I don't know if he's out driving right now, but usually he does private rides. I just dropped the link for Juan to see if he's gonna come in. But but see, and that's the thing, this weekend, because they got also some event, some competition going on. And with that, there's a lot of people at the hotels. I just picked up a lady from the top of the Tempe resort over here and took her around over to Priest. And she's at a conference center over on Priest and Broadway. There's a huge conference going on over there. So you might want to go set up. It's right on the corner of Broadway and Priest. That big old hotel right there. There's a conference center on the back end. And they're all coming in from everywhere, from New Jersey, New York, Vermont. They're all over there. I just picked up one lady, took her. It was like $8 for like 2 miles, maybe, because it was a mile to get to her, a mile around the corner.
Hey, you know what I'm going to tell everybody to do if they really want to make good money? And probably about this trick. A lot of the black SUVs that you see, when you see them congregating in certain areas, follow them. Stay around that area. And I'm going to tell you, every single one of you guys will make money.
Oh, yeah. Because the thing is, the black car services, they're getting the traffic level pings. They know where all the high level is, and we could sneak in and get some of that overflow. Because once those cars are picking up 4 people, 5 people, this and that, there's always 1 or 2 people who just want an upgraded ride. That's it. Now, when I used to do Lux, I used to make good money on the Lux. But now I gotta sell myself now because they're trying to pay me $13 when these guys in SUVs, they're all getting, $90 a ride, $80 a ride for short trips, like 5-6 miles. They're getting $90, and I'm getting like $11. Like, no. The other thing, you made a comment that you wanted to make a little sticker that says hire for hire, cash for hire, or something like that. We should put that in, especially when you got events. Put it out there and people will see it. Man, and see, that's what we have to do. We have to band together, keep banding together as drivers. Because when we got the pigeons out there trying to downplay what we do, I'm guaranteeing they're probably talking to customers. Yeah, you guys shouldn't be doing cash rides. You guys should just stay on the app because it's safe and secure. And you probably got people like that talking because we're telling people, hey, you're being overcharged. We're not getting a cut of this money. And they're happy with the savings. But they get in the car with a pigeon. They're like, man, I just paid $80 for this ride. This pigeon is sitting there talking about they willing to take I'm going to take the 23 because I got to keep my AR. And with my high AR, I get, 20% off of oil change. And it was like, man, these motherfuckers, they ruin it. I'm like, dude, if you just got the money, you would need 20% off of oil change. You'd have the money. Yeah.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, man, it's crazy out there, man. And like I said, we got to battle against not only the apps lying and stealing from us, and trying to scare these customers with these old fake stories they put in the media, but we still got the pigeons out there. I'm a straight ace lace driver. I make people wear their seatbelts, and I make sure we stay on the app. I'm like, okay, man, whatever. It's like nobody mess with you.
And Tim, he's another YouTuber.
Yeah, handsome liberal. Yeah.
Yeah, handsome liberal. There you go.
Yeah, that's my buddy there.
He posted something about how in Florida, the police are coming in and saying that, you can't do cash deals or anything like that. Well, guess what?
Exactly.
We can.
Exactly. Juan Vargas has walked in the building. We can still do it out here. They can't do it out there, though.
Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's good? What's good? You out working right now?
No, I'm chilling at the house right now.
Oh, look at you.
I gotta be in the garage though. I gotta be a little quiet.
Oh, dude.
Had a kid come out and get on the camera and go, doubt it.
Doubt it.
Run back in the house.
Reject.
No, exactly.
Oh man.
Reject. I know Lisa was right. The pastor be using fake names and all that when using the app. And that's another thing, man. It cracks me up that they're willing to allow people with fake names. They don't tell us how many people we're picking up. We don't know if we're picking up 1 or 4. We have no idea. We're blind driving all the time. But yet they want to talk about policies in terms of service. And we have all these demands. Why we protest for all these demands? Like I said, with deactivations, we should have an investigation before a deactivation, just right off the bat. If a passenger calls and complains about something, the first thing they do is just let the driver know, hey, we just got a complaint on you. You're not deactivated, but you are under investigation for this right here. Either, they say you were drunk. If you were drunk, you got 30 minutes to get to a police station to take a DUI test to prove you weren't drunk. We'll give you $100 if you were innocent, and we'll bill the rider for the time it took you to go there and deal with all this shit. We'll bill the rider $100 for lying on you. And then riders will stop lying on drivers once they start getting billed for their lies and shit. But until that happens, they're always going to lie on drivers all the time and get us deactivated like that damn quick. I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Man, I'm one of those people that believe that if you want to deactivate me for something, cool. At least let me know. Give me time to download my money. Say, hey, you got 4 hours of investigation. You might want to download your money now before we hold it up, because we know you probably got bills and shit you got to pay. And, after 4 hours, we'll let you know the status of the investigation, whether or not you can drive on the platform or you can't. But just to blindly hit somebody with a deactivation thing, I mean, you're screwed. You got, $600, $700 sitting on it you don't got access to for eternity because you don't even know if you're going to get it back. And it's like, and that's why we protest. We protest for things like that, changing the system up. Because if they don't do it like that, we'll just keep doing cash rides. I'm like, fuck it, cash rides, because I want to get deactivated.
Cash.
Hell yeah. And that's the way we do, man. The motherfucker, you give me $40, we ain't on the app. I can't deactivate it. What you gonna do? Call the app and complain? He was speeding, like not on our app. He wasn't even online. We don't know what you're talking about. He wasn't on the app. So it's like, shoot, man.
Well, the other thing that we all as drivers need to understand, these riders are pretty smart, right? They know, hey, can I add a stop? Yeah, no, you can't add a stop. Oh, if you want to add a stop, it's $25 cash, because that's what they're going to charge you.
Yep, exactly. And we're going to end up getting like $3, $4 out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Forget that. Just give me 15 right here. I'll do it.
Yeah. Give me 15, give me 10, give me whatever.
And that's what I do when I'm downtown. like first Fridays, whenever I pick up people downtown, like the one guy, and I have to shoot them to their house or get them somewhere, and they want to come back though, just charge them $15. Like do the app in the app at their house and just charge them $15 to go back. Always win like that, man. They love doing that.
Yeah,
if you do,
that's the right way of doing it.
Yeah, because you do the ad to stop, you're gonna get like $4 to go all the way back. You be like $4, like, yep, that's all you getting. Sorry.
And
you're the pigeon.
And the fact that you were there only 2 minutes, a minute and a half, they count it by the second. They don't count the traffic or whatever you have to deal with.
Oh, I did a ride this morning. I was kind of heated though, man. But it was a cool dude. He was easy as hell. But Lyft, they snuck a ride in on me. It had a stop. I didn't know that. So I had a surge and everything. I was like, okay, cool. $7, like a mile and a half. Oh, this is $7 a mile and a half. Got it. It was a mile and a half with the stop, then a mile and a half back to his house. So it was 3 miles for $7, not a mile. So we get there. So I'm driving, and as I pull up, I'm getting ready to swipe the thing, and it says, arrive at the stop. And I'm like, oh shit, this is a stop. We're at a dispensary. I thought he was gonna get out and be at the. So I had to wait. So they ended up giving me like $11 for it instead of $7 because he went past the time and said, you can leave whenever you want to. I hung out because the dude was cool as hell. So I just hung out or whatever. Still didn't get a tip or nothing like that. He probably tipped me and Lyft kept the shit. But man, he probably tipped me $100.
Yeah.
Thanks for waiting, 100. Lyft said, you ain't get shit, dog.
Hey, going to those at a stop rides. I will say 100% of the time, whenever they do that, every time that I've said, look, I'll at a stop, but I'm gonna do the drop off, and then you're gonna pay me. I'll do the drop off, and then I'll pay, and you're gonna pay me off app after that. And they've always taken it because they like he said, they already know the game. Yeah. Like they rather pay cash ride because they know they'll save money with the driver. Now, I'm not saying most of them know that, but I will say about half of them know that it's cheaper to do a cash ride. And some of them even ask me for my business card, like before I even bring it up. And I'm like, hey, and I've always mentioned, I'm like, look, I can do that, but we're going to do the ride after that through off app. And they never complain. And they're like, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I'll give you like 10 or 15. And if I like the price, I say yes. They always say 10 or 15. I'm okay with that. Because there's always like another mile or two that I'm going to take them. So I take it. All right.
It's the people you be like, yeah, I'll give you like $2 or $3. Like, man,
no, hell no.
They be trying that shit. Hey, I'll slide you another $2 or $3. You ain't sliding me shit because when you got this car, I'm driving home.
No.
Yeah.
You catch a bus back.
I do $10 a mile on that one.
Man, easily.
If they're like, yeah, it's like 3 miles, it's gonna be like, I say between $20 and $30 at that point.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. I mean, it's cheaper than doing it on the app, to be honest, especially when it's busy.
Yeah, he was saying they get charged $25 to add a stop all the time. I think they do. Whenever
there you go.
Fee. That's the fee right there.
I always go minimum $10 a mile.
Yeah, exactly. Big Orange Cavs in the building. What's good, man? You out?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
What's up, man?
Hey, Bill.
These are all Phoenix drivers. We're all Phoenix rollers. What? We ain't got no work to do.
We're not.
It's Wednesday, bro. We'll take all Wednesdays off.
We're camping out. We're protesting.
Heck yeah.
The Wednesday protest.
We Arizona drivers drive Thursday through Saturday.
We're protesting until Saturday.
We need to go to that little conference center, man. I'll just drop that lady off over there. They got a convention going on over there. Over, like I said, on Priest and Broadway at that little hotel. Yeah. Like, I think I might have to drive over and just sit in the parking lot and eat a crusty dusty.
There you go.
Like, hey, kid with the jelly donut, can you give us a ride? Like, sure thing, ma'am. Jeez, man. Yeah, we protesting tonight. This is the Wednesday night protest.
Heck yeah, man.
What's up,
tomorrow?
Kid? What's up, man?
The spring training starts tomorrow, so
yeah.
It started tonight. You didn't start
tonight. Really?
No, it was two. No, it was two other things. It was just dollars. It wasn't thing. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. It wasn't spring training. It was just two amounts to sign up for, like $350 bonus and something else.
Oh yeah.
Well, at least they fixed that Bad Bunny concert. They originally had it for 10 to 11 a.m. I was like, Bad Bunny ain't gonna do no concert at 10 to 11 a.m.
No, hell no. You got to
didn't
look
even
it up
notice that.
yourself, man. Make sure it's
I
right.
clicked it. I didn't even notice. I clicked that shit. I didn't even notice it was 10, 11 p.m.
Yeah, it's
Man.
for
You
2
know
nights.
what? As
Yeah.
drivers,
Well, they fixed it.
we should always communicate. We should have like a blast that says, "Hey, listen, these are the concerts that are coming in this week. If you guys want to be there, it's gonna be at the West Side. There's gonna be some in Scottsdale, Mesa, downtown Phoenix, or whatever,
Yeah.
just so that we can cover
And
it."
you know, bike nights are coming. What is it? March the 1st or something like that. Like Arizona bike nights are coming back up.
Oh yeah, in Scottsdale, that's gonna
Hopefully
be
they'll
good.
do.
Woo, that's gonna be money for if
They used to
you
do
got.
like First Friday in Mesa
Yeah. Yep.
for bike night. I love that shit.
Man.
Oh, they do bike nights in Mesa?
Oh yeah, they downtown Mesa.
Yeah,
They did it.
down on
Yep.
Main Street.
Really?
Motorcycles on Main, I think, is what they call it.
Yeah.
Motorcycles on
And
Main.
you know they like to drink, and once they drink, they just leave the bikes parked there, and it's all man. They just cashing you out for everything, man. Just take me back to the hotel. I just gotta go over here. $20. Here you go. And you be like just doing laps for $20 all night. Just like, damn, this is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yep.
with the one up in Scottsdale, all the hotels they stay at are in Mesa and Tempe because it's too expensive to stay in Scottsdale. So you're gonna be going up and down a 101
Cheap
all
asses.
day.
Man.
Dude, it's about to be
Cheap
funny.
asses.
Yep. Motherfucker sleeping in a tent. I'm sleeping in a tent by Salt River. It's too expensive up here.
Hey, I've done that.
A couple of homeless guys with their little cart comes by. Hey, what are you doing here?
Big ass Harley Davidson sitting next to it. That's a clean Harley. It's like motherfucker sleeping at the river. It's like, man, it's too expensive up there. But hey, that's where
Dude,
all
I
the
used
money's
to-
gonna be.
I used to drape a tarp over my driver's seat, from the left-hand side up and over the driver's seat, down at an angle looking like a lean-to.
Yeah.
Throw a fucking sleeping bag underneath it, man. That's fucking home for the night.
Hey, I've slept in UPS parking lot before. Let the seats back and shit. I'll feel you on that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, that's what all drivers need. We need a sleeping kit. We need like sleeping bags and shit like that. A little fucking campfire.
Oh, dude, those little, especially like SUVs and stuff.
Yeah,
Those little backseat fucking beds they got.
man, we should do
I
it.
was seriously thinking about that this morning when I was dead ass tired. I was like, shit, I could use one of those right now.
Last Monday I did a lot of early morning rides at 2:00 in the morning, 2:30, 3:00, and so on. Right around 6:00, I went to the airport. I parked the car. I put the seat back. And next thing you know, I woke up. It was 9:45. I said, "What the fuck?"
Damn.
Set that alarm, dude. What you doing? You tripping? Never
I thought I
trust
was going to
Snap.
sleep for
Damn.
about 10, 20 minutes, man.
Man, motherfucker overslept his appointment. People tapping on his window and shit. Little kid, excuse me, sir. We're waiting at the terminal. He's sleeping over here, mom. Motherfucker knocked.
Is he dead? Is he dead?
Motherfucker poking you with a stick through the window. I think he's alive. Like, God damn it, I fell asleep. Yeah, man. I'm telling
That
you.
guy is snoring louder than a dinosaur, man.
Hell no, that's funny shit. Oh, what Dalton says, hey, how many times you close your eyes with a passenger in the back while on FSD one?
One time.
No. He says, well, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take a nap. It'll get you there. Don't worry about it.
It'll get you there. Don't worry about it. One time,
Yeah.
man. I caught myself.
Motherfucker, Juan wake up sitting in they done changed his shit. He's sitting in a McDonald's drive-through. Like, what the hell? How do we get here?
No.
I
So-
added a stop.
I don't know if you guys know what FSD. It's full self-driving on Tesla. I have a
Yeah.
Tesla Model S.
Yep.
And one time I was taking him from Scottsdale to the airport, and I was on the 101. And I'm not gonna lie, it was like 4 a.m. You know when 3 to 5, it's like airport.
Yeah.
And I'm on the 101, and it was a good night, but I was like, this is gonna be my last ride, and I'm gonna go home from there. So I did it on full self-driving, and he was talking, and we're having a good time. And all of a sudden, he got quiet. I was like, oh shit, he passed out.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, whatever. And all I know, next thing I know, I'm like, I started like catching myself. I'm like, oh shit, dude. And I caught myself sleeping. I'm like, dude, I'm glad I had the Tesla, but I mean, damn, that almost got me on that one. It happened to me one time, so.
I'm gonna try my shit on full self-drive. Y'all see me next week, bumper fucking missing. Like, I don't think I got it. Motherfucker went off road, went to a ditch and everything. Jeff don't got full self-drive. I tried it. Motherfucker wheel missing. Where's your car at? Tried FSD. It don't work on Beamers.
Yeah, no, there's no such thing.
No, hell no. Like Joe, he just said, how much do we charge per mile or per minute for private rides? I always say it depends on the event. Areas and
Depends
events.
where you're at and how busy it is throughout the valley.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it this way, going from where is it? On Hayden and the Princess, from the Princess to the hotel, a guy gave me $100 just to drive him there because it was raining on Thursday. Was it Thursday?
Yeah. Thursday night, yeah. At 1 in the morning, midnight. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I was over there with a $27 surge getting gas. You motherfuckers getting $100 rides and shit.
But you know what? That's what. How much do we charge? I don't know. I told him whatever you think is fair. He pulls out 100. That's all.
Shit.
That
happens, man.
Man,
that happens. They're not testing you, but they know what their maximum price is.
Yeah.
Sometimes we catch ourselves undervaluing ourselves, and this is what happens. But those guys that do gouge, the guys that gouge hard, and that's the reason. And to be honest, good for them because it actually helps us. Because I can probably do like 2 or 3 $70 rides real quick by the time he gets to 200, because they don't get them all the time. They sit there and they probably get like maybe 1 every 2 hours. I've talked to those guys. They don't get them all the time, but they'll sit there for like an hour and a half, and finally someone will hit 200. And I already had done like 3 or 4 of them within a 5-mile radius in an hour. So good for them, but good for me too.
For the ones that are going like the Queen Creek or the Gilbert, Chandler, South Chandler, that's the only way they're gonna get them 200s.
Yeah, because those long rides.
Yeah, people ain't
long rides.
Because I did one when I had to do that one from just north by the 101 of Scottsdale, and I went all the way down to like Elliott and like just past the 202 where it wraps around in Mesa over there. $100. That was $100. Yeah, but I was like, it was like 30 something miles. I was like, cool, I'll do it. $100 because I told the dude 60. He gave me $100. I was like, cool, shit, let's do it. But for me, those kind of rides are rare. I'm used to the 20, 25 hops, stuff like this and that, man. Because it's always like over by ASU. Somebody leaving Mill, they just want to hurry up, go down, Boulevard, go down Broadway to Mesa. They'll slide me like $20, $25. I'm like, cool, let's go. Just keep doing that shit back and forth.
You Another thing that do that in main events. You can't really get it on normal rides. I mean, if you're really getting a customer, you got to be realistic on the prices. Right? Get $3-4 a mile and then charge them $15 just to get in. At that point, you know what it is.
And another good base you can do, and I've told this to Jeff before, go on the Rider app and see how much they're charging.
That's what Drew said. Yep.
That's what I do too.
Yeah. So when it's busy, you'll have like Uber X and Uber Black. There's like a big, huge, the price is like kind of close to each other at that point. And if you go on Lyft, same thing. A regular Lyft and a Lyft Black will be like, wow, they're not that far from each other when it's busy. And that's when you can start charging that much, or just give them a little discount. So if it says on there $80, be like, I'll do it for 60.
Especially for us on the base platforms, because all of us on the base tiers, we don't have that luxury of getting closer to what they're getting from the customer. They're only giving us like 30%.
Yep.
Because if they're charging them 80, they giving us like $20, 24, 25. That's all they giving us.
And all that money is going to you, and you're not percentage splitting it with the app.
Yep.
That's what
we.
The other day, I had a $6.25 surge, and it was the middle of the day, and I had an airport run. It said $31. I was like, from across the street from me here in Mesa. I was like, oh shit, that's a good run. I've never seen 31. Usually it's like 15 during the day. And I was like, all right, cool. So I got to the airport and then dropped them off, and then I went to check to see how much they paid. They paid $75 to go to the airport. Damn. And then 29 of that was the Uber fee.
Damn.
Not the freaking third party freaking taxes.
That's crazy.
I was like, what? That's the thing I want to know is how the hell did they come up with that fee?
No, they can
Man.
charge on the insurance. They can charge you on the airport fees. They everything. They just lump
Well,
sum
no,
it.
this was just the Uber fee itself. This wasn't like the taxes or the airport or
Yeah, I
anything
know what
else.
you
This
mean.
is
Yep,
just,
that fee at the bottom. Yep.
yeah, that was just, I mean, that's the biggest Uber fee I've ever seen.
And
It's
see, and I
29
think
bucks.
honestly, that was probably some tip included in there. They like whatever
Well,
tip.
no, they even tipped me like $10.41. They even told me before he left. He goes, "Yeah, I tipped you 20%." So I was like, "Well, shit, what's 20% of
But the
what they tipped?"
ride was how much? It was
75
$70.
and change.
So if he tipped you 20% of that, so that was $14 that he should have. If it
Yeah.
was 20% of the fare, should have been
Yeah.
14. But you said you got like 10.
No, I got 14. I'm sorry, I got
Okay.
14. I was excited
What was it? Man.
Oh,
because it was
okay.
like a 45. It ended up being a $45 ride for me, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is fucking awesome." And I was like, "I wonder how much they paid for this."
Oh
You know,
yeah,
like I said, I went
he
to my
got
little
hit for
thing.
that. He got hit for that.
And
But
I was just
sometimes
like,
it works out like that. Sometimes it works out to where the price is decent enough. Like even for me, if the price is decent, I got a decent surge, so I'll take the ride. But it's when they start screwing with me. That's when I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, man, I'm gonna have to talk to this person about this. I'm like, I can't do this for $13. Sorry.
yeah,
And they're like, oh, it's fine, it's fine.
yeah. Normally, I don't even do airport rides in the middle of the day because that's all they are. It's $15. I'm like, I ain't doing it. Going from Mesa
Yeah.
to the airport for $15.
Yeah, you're
Exactly.
lucky that they're offering you 15. I've seen them for $8.76 and $9. Comfort. Oh, the hell with that.
Yeah.
No, forget that. And see now, Jesse, he's saying how much is the difference between commercial and regular insurance. Now, I know you got, well, Jamil, what type of insurance do you got? Do you got commercial and regular through the same company, or you got two different companies?
I got two different companies. I have Geico that has my car insurance with rideshare, by the way.
Yep.
I paid that extra just so that I didn't get dinged down the line and saying that I can't get, they're not going to pay to fix my car. And then I have through Progressive, I have commercial insurance.
Okay. Yeah, and see, and that's the thing. On mine, I think with travelers, I can link all three of mine together. And not only that, with travelers, I was talking to my agent, I could also get workers' comp because I'm an independent business. I didn't know that. So
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, they can give me workers' comp, commercial, rideshare, and regular all on one policy. But the thing is, I got 4 cars on my policy right now, so I need to figure out how I just want to do it with one car. And so I might have to get 2 standalone policies to keep my one cars on one, whatever I'm not doing rideshare on one, and what I'm doing on rideshare on the other one.
Yeah.
So, but he said he can do all that. He can do workers' comp. So if I get hurt while I'm doing Uber, if I'm doing Uber Eats, if I get hurt on the job, they pay me for it. I was like,
especially helping out that 400 pound guy from the Chinese buffet.
Yank that motherfucker out the car, fall on my foot, like, oh.
You eat like killer whale.
Cancel. I just looked at him. Cancel.
The cancel. Man, this shit happened to me today. So I'm cruising, like I said, and it was a short trip. It was like $6 for like a mile and a half for this other lady. It was at Walmart. I'm already leaving, I'm on Southern. So I shoot around the corner to pick her up. As I'm driving up, I see a lady with a super big basket full of shit, but she's on her phone the whole time. So I cruise by and I'm looking, and I know she saw me. So I parked real quick and she's not moving. She's just sitting on her phone the whole time. So I'm thinking, she don't even know I'm here. Cancel. Fuck that shit. I did not want to put all that shit in my car anyway. I thought she knew I was there because I swear she looked dead at me. I was driving by and I'm like, oh, fuck, that's her right there. All this shit. I'm like, man, knew it. So I just pulled into the handicap spot.
She couldn't believe a BMW your caliber was picking her up. She was like, there's no way.
Exactly. She was just on the phone, just chatting. I looked in the rearview mirror. I'm like, you know what?
No.
Fuck this, cancel.
Yeah.
I drove out like, nah, I'm done. She wasn't moving. So I was like, yeah, she don't think it's me. I'm out of here. I bet her phone said, bloom. She was like, oh shit, that was my ride. Like, yeah, well, I'm out. I don't like that shit, man. And I said, they need to tell us like what we're picking up. Are we picking up groceries, people, we have no idea. We just ride blind all the time. And that shit irritates me, man.
Yeah.
At least message
Why not having a picture?
I got groceries. Yeah. That shit too, man.
Well,
So,
I had mine is an SUV, right? And I think they wanted to put like 7 people in my car, and I said no. No, I got enough to put 5 people in here, and I showed them. And the luggages you guys got here, I can't take them. So you need
oh
another
yeah.
Uber. And the guy goes, "What? Another Uber?" I said, "Yeah, another Uber. This
Motherfucker,
is
Uber
not.
bus.
I'm not a U-Haul. I'm not a U-Haul."
No, you're
Uber
gonna get Uber bus, like big ass buses come around the corner, school bus and shit, yellow ass school bus. Put your luggage on there.
Holy
No, but just
shit!
like with that new shit, they got Uber XXL they got coming out. I'm like, man, ain't nobody
Wait,
messing with
what?
that. Yeah, they
What's
got
this?
Uber double XL is XXL.
Is
It's
that
for
a real
like
thing that they're doing?
yeah, it's a super group, I guess. It's like, but I'm like, they're really trying to tear up people's fucking cars right now.
Wow.
What is
They've
that?
been,
A bus conversion or something?
I don't even know.
It's
Like
a
I said,
U-Haul truck.
yeah, man, because they don't, like I said, they send Uber X and share to my phone with that Uber double XL. I'm like,
You
who the
know,
hell is double XL?
those
Like, who is that?
those multi-passenger Sprinter vans might be the ones they were gonna start using. That's what I see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Have you ever
Yep.
been in one
Yep.
though? They're actually pretty nice, especially the
Becky's got
Mercedes.
one.
Obviously, the Mercedes.
Tiger Meg 816. She sent me pictures of the one she's got. Oh man,
Yeah.
that thing look like a ballroom. It's like you
Yeah,
open the door, that shit like a ball. Got the windows at the top, all the white seats, everything's like lit up. I'm like, man, that's just like a ballroom when you get in that motherfucker. I
yeah.
want to sit in
I
that
saw the one
motherfucker.
that's a Chrysler one. I was like, wow,
See?
that's actually pretty nice
Yeah,
in
this
there.
was a Mercedes one. I mean, you could,
The Mercedes
man,
one, yeah.
that
Those are
motherfucker.
the
You probably even got number Celine Dion in the radio. It ain't no other music in that motherfucker. It was clean. They sitting there singing motherfucking Heart Will Go On from the Titanic and shit, just driving like I'm like, this shit is nice.
You know,
I
I'll
got a
bet
friend of
you
mine.
if they
500 pound
do
people.
Uber XXL Black, that's probably gonna pay more than Black SUV because
See,
that's more
one, I
passengers.
mean, Jamil probably got it on his phone. Like, we
I
won't have it
do.
on our phone.
I do have it.
So you got double XL on yours?
No, not a double XL. No, but just
Oh,
XL.
okay, because I was about to say, I wonder what price ranges they have on there and stuff like that.
No, I don't have double XL. I don't. God, but how do you qualify for that?
She said,
A Sprinter
she said you
van.
get them a large customers
Yeah.
on double XL. Motherfuckers at the Chinese buffet.
You be doing cross country
Motherfucker.
trips, New York to LA.
No.
Picking up big bread.
This is when you go to the border. Okay, we go to the border and say, "Okay, everybody, open the back gate. Get in now."
Get in, motherfucker.
Double XL.
This is quadruple XL, and
Hell
you guys
yeah.
are paying us 10,000 a person.
Fuck Coyote XL.
I was gonna say something like the
You got Coyote
Mexican,
XL on that motherfucker.
it's the next Mexican Express, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Man, fuck that. No, but that's the thing. I do not even understand like double, and that's they use our cars, Uber X. Like I was picking up this lady one time. I had the seat all the way forward, and she was like, "Can this seat go up any further?" And I was like, "Nope, this is it." I mean, I had the seat forward. I had the motherfucker like a 90-degree angle. I had the whole back leaning straight. She still was having it. I was like, man, this is not right. And I'm getting probably like $9 with this motherfucker for like 4 miles. I'm sitting there like, you gotta be kidding me, man.
Did you pick her up at the Chinese buffet?
Shit. She was at the motherfucking chicken linguine buffet. I don't know where she was cruising like a motherfucker. And I'm like, and when she came walking the building, I was like, okay, I'm hoping this is not her. When I first saw the door open, I was like, I hope it's not her. I hope this lady's like, she parked out here and got like a medical transport. She came walking straight from my car. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, these motherfuckers, man. Sure enough. But you know me, I didn't cancel the motherfucker. I said, all right, let's try this shit. Let's see what we do. If she would have tore some up or broke some in my car, I would have never got paid for that. Because
No,
but
like, Jamil will cancel on you.
Hell yeah. Shit. Jamil will be like, Saudi, SODDY, Saudi. That motherfucker changed his whole language. Saudi.
No understand.
They be like, what's Saudi? It's like, means I ain't fucking with you. Motherfucker walk on the street and says Saudi. What the fuck is Saudi? You about to find out.
Cancel.
On the back half, cancel. Front says Saudi, back says cancel.
Block ban. That's a big block ban, a whole block ban.
That motherfucker says,
man.
It says KAN-SO. Cancel. Motherfucker, Saudi and cancel. Motherfucker, like, what is that? Is that like a brand? It's like, no, it's not a brand. But it's Jamil. Jamil fashion. Saudi and cancel. It's Jamil fashions. Don't fuck around and get left.
Oh man.
Jamil don't play. He don't.
I don't play, man. I got a luxury car, babe. You're too big for this car. Sorry,
man. Be tearing shit up, man. Tearing shit up. No, what he say? Oh shit! He said I had a big guy get in. Then my low pressure tire light came on.
Dude, I got a trailer hitch in the back. Freaking, I had two big fellas the other day. I came out of a parking lot and we fucking bottomed that thing out.
Scrape that on.
Yeah, I fucking scared the shit out of them. What happened? I said, well, we got a little too much weight in the back.
Oh my god, that's funny. Oh my god, that's funny.
This motherfucker got Uber trailer hitch. It's like that's when you know the motherfucker's big. I'm selecting Uber trailer hitch. You got to tow something? No, we gonna scrape some hitches, motherfucker.
Well, that's what it is. That's how I can be double XL. I can throw a fucking trailer on the back.
So wait, you guys
my
can't
600-pound life around.
So wait, you can't adjust the suspension like me?
Oh yeah,
come on now. Not all of us have a Tesla, dude.
Come on, don't be flashing the Tesla.
I went go get it. I know.
Yeah.
I can adjust the height and I can adjust how soft the suspension is too.
Oh man,
yeah, I can too. I can kick their fat ass out.
I just adjusted my suspension. Get out.
I'm like, you too much for my suspension. You need to get out.
Hell yeah! You hear that motherfucker when you hear that air seeping out the back. Like, all right, you got to get out. Sorry, motherfucker ride around like a rattlesnake.
Yeah.
You got to get out, ladies. Or you don't rattlesnake my motherfucking car. You got to get out.
No, wait. Let me get the spatula.
Just that girl in the trunk started yelling, "Help! Help!" That's Kev's car. Help!
It was. Freaking back tires are fucking screaming. I've never heard back tires scream.
Oh shit!
Those motherfuckers like some Tokyo trick wheels. I know it.
Let me lift you up. Hold on a second with the spatula.
Hell yeah!
This car's used to all those ASU co-eds getting in it. It ain't used to them big mamas getting in here.
I'm telling you, man. Fuck that shit. And me with my little ass baby, man. Say, what's BMW? Big motherfucking woman. Come on. Let's go. I'm gonna pull up in a BMW. Big motherfucking woman. Let's roll.
Jeff, you need a bigger SUV, man. You need to get one.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna get a motherfucking X8. They don't even got them out yet. What's an X8? Is X8 for extra weight? Get a BMW, a big motherfucking woman. Let's go.
You need to get the extra wide.
Oh hell yeah. Shit, I will fucking take the back seats out and put lawn chairs in that motherfucker. Be like, they getting that shit like they had the pool, just riding around.
Oh man.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Got beach towels back there and everything. Motherfucker, like, what is this? It's a BMW.
Man, throw a horse trailer around, just fucking mosey him on in there.
Tula said, all this talk gonna make me get some money. Shit, she ready to go out there and get that. She ready to go get that money.
Heck yeah.
There you go.
I know tonight
Not me,
is
though. It's Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday. I don't even think it's nothing on the apps. Lyft might have something come up. Yeah, Lyft might have something come up later.
Yeah, there's no big event. I'm not flying on days like this.
It's stretch G.
And it's raining, right? Is it raining outside?
No, it's not. So
no, I got partially
the app
cloudy.
that I use, if you guys like, I have a weather app that, dude, it's like on the spot, and it's always has you. Has like it tells you when the rain is coming and where it's at as it's live. It's called My Radar. I like that app because it shows you everything, and people trip out when I pull it up. My passengers trip out when I pull it up, and they're like, "Is that live?" I'm like, "Yeah." It shows you where the rain cloud is and which direction is going. So I like that app, My Radar.
Oh,
I got the My Windows Down app.
Hell yeah, my Windows Down app.
Uber XXXL.
Oh no, he said that's just funny as hell. Motherfucker said Uber quadruple X triple cinquento XL. Motherfucker carries 6 fat bitches.
Oh dude.
Like,
Oh
shit.
Lord have
Look,
mercy.
Oh man.
Trust me, there's some,
That's
man. It's just like,
That's
oh
oh,
shit.
oh,
Jamil's stamp of disapproval.
Approval,
Reject,
yeah.
oh yeah, like,
cancel.
you can't come. No. You know, motherfucker get in, the whole trailer start leaning. Like, wait a minute, the trailer's leaning? What the fuck? Like, yeah. Shit.
Or when they get in and you actually feel the car move when they get in, that's when you know they're big.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, now, Tula, you're up in San Fran. Isn't it raining like real hard in California right now? Something crazy, like it's flooding everywhere. Like, what part of
2 weeks
California is all
ago.
that flood? 2 weeks ago? I thought that shit was like
Yeah.
yesterday. I'm seeing
Oh,
a
I
bunch
don't
of stuff
know
online
the
and stuff like that.
sporadic rain they've been getting, but 2 weeks ago was really bad for like back to back days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, it was flooding crazy out there, man. I'm thinking, shit. If I was an Uber driver, I'd been and drove my ass to Vegas. Like, nope, I'm out of here. I'm protecting my car. Because it was like, I mean, one dude was saying they couldn't even move their cars fast enough. The water was coming in so fast. It was
Wow.
just flooded the whole street. They said people was trying to get out, flooded the whole street. People had just get out of their cars and just start walking. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Damn.
That shit happened to me, man. I don't know what I would do if to sit and just watch my cars covered in water. I don't know what I would do because that's our money right there. That's how we
And
make
the
money.
surge is right in the middle of the flood.
Motherfucker
Like
swimming through with his phone and shit. Gotta get this motherfucker $19.
30, baby. Uber was $30,
I
man.
won't jump in the water unless it's $30, man.
Yeah.
I can run a motherfucker Uber canoe. Like, you want to go, motherfucker? Let's go. I be canoeing motherfuckers like this motherfucker's gouging people. I'm like, Uber canoe, let's go.
Speaking of Uber canoe, did you see that in Tempe they have Uber one of those Uber peddlers, whatever you call them, electric
The
scooters.
bikes.
It's scooters. They're
Oh, the
Uber.
scooter, yeah.
Yeah, they're green and gray.
No.
Yeah.
Uber scooter.
I saw that and I said, "What the frick?"
See,
Uber
they're all over the place,
are
dude.
in the scooter business.
See,
Yeah,
man.
Uber just trying to hit everything. They're trying to take everything. They Google owns Uber and Waymo.
Really?
So yeah,
well, I thought you partnered with them. They partnered.
They're trying to get rid of us, bro.
Yeah, they gonna get rid of us.
At least twice a month, I pick people up at the urgent care falling off of scooters.
I've seen a lot of people eat shit on those scooters
and slings and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Uber on it, we run them over.
Freaking drunk. Half of them were drunk.
The first wave of drivers go out and hit those motherfuckers. The second wave come through and pick them up, and we all split them up.
Hey, you need a ride?
You look like the motherfucker that hit me yesterday. I was first wave yesterday.
Yeah.
Today I'm second wave.
Oh man. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out, bro. I'm gonna go chill.
All right,
I'll see you guys next time, huh?
Hey, brother, real shit,
man. Take care, Juan.
All right, see you.
I'll be ready for spring training
Tomorrow, man. See you.
Oh yeah,
I'll be out.
Oh man, let's do it. Yeah, no, but I guess Megan, she'll be out flying out to Vegas March 15th. Looks like Dalton says, hey, hit me up. Now, Dalton's got a couple of Teslas. You can get the super fast one, or you can get the Model Y. Still fast, but I would take the little one. I think he's got a 3, man. Say, okay, there she go right there. Shoot me a text, Dalton. There you go. Text Megs, man. She'll be flying in. And then when you go down to New Orleans, she'll pick you up and she'll get you a king cake. That's how cool she is.
Yeah. All right.
Like, man. So we got drivers hooked up, man. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to go around the apps. We need to do this. We need to have like a 24-hour channel live stream where people all over the certain cities be like, you know, I'm in San Francisco right now. Cross streets, this and that. Need a ride. Just run a 24/7 live stream where people can just get on YouTube. Hey, man, get on that one channel and just say where you are. I'm over by ASU. 3 girls need a ride. It's like,
well, you know, it's better than an app.
Yeah, exactly. Be like, I'm by ASU too. I'm by Jack in the Box, motherfucker. Like, we eat some tacos. Bring me a taco. Like,
I'm at Cane's. I'm always at Cane's.
See, that's the thing, man. I'm always over by you by Cane's. I'm always by Jack in the Box. That's why I'm running to Lawrence all the time. And use it because you get all the rides from was that
Devil's Advocate?
Yeah, Devil's Advocate. Every once in a while, you'll see me pull in there. It's all the SUVs. I'll pull in there every once in a while. But man, it's you gotta find ways.
You pay like $10 to go down to Terrence. Less than a mile. They'll pay you $10.
Shit, that might be my new spot, man. Just sitting at Cane's and they just want to go down to the Greek Village.
Yeah, Go down, make a left at rural, go down to the next light, make that freaking triangular freaking road.
Yeah, that's Greek Village sitting right there. That's where all of the sororities and stuff are right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They pay you $10. I make decent money doing that shit.
Oh hell yeah!
I do that all day.
Shit, yeah.
Do
all
a
day.
lot of $10 rides. You got it.
Raising Cane's is overhyped gas station tenders. He says, "Don't eat that shit." Like, man,
I don't know. I like their chicken, man. Their freaking chicken's pretty good.
Eat that Texas toast.
Yeah, that Texas toast is fucking killer.
Man.
And then you dip that toast in the sauce. Oh.
Look, Kev head there right now. He finna go there right now. He talking
That's
himself.
That's my 600-pound life right there.
He talking himself into it right now. Finna go down to Cane's real quick. I'll be there.
It's only 15 minutes away. I can make it.
Oh, like I said, we got like 5 people in bags. What? 5 people in bags? Hey, it might have to be Dalton and Logan both show up to come get y'all in. Jeez, that's gonna be crazy. Because Dalton's got the big SUV. Dalton's got the Model Y. Logan's got the big SUV. They can handle it. They'll come in and handle it situation. What Jesse says, he always that quick trip of Circle K. Same thing, man. That's where I end up running into Jesse sometimes. I was down on 7th and Roosevelt. He was down there, so I shot around the corner. There he was, sitting at Circle K eating a crusty dusty, jelly all over his shirt. I'm just kidding. Like,
135 drivers. Where's that at?
That's in San Francisco. They're at SFO right now. Tallulah, she's about to head over there and go get some money. 135 drivers. She has 3 queuing lots. That's crazy. 135 drivers sitting on a Wednesday night. It ain't nothing else going on. Because I think right now in Tempe, what do we got?
What do we have at Phoenix?
Nothing, dude. It's dead. Down by Walmart over on Elliott, they got some surge. Downtown Phoenix looks like they got some surge. $3.50. They got $3.50 over there.
Holy cow!
Yeah, that's downtown. $3.50 over the whole area. I made like $70 today driving, but I was only out for like what? Like about an hour, 46 minutes, about almost 2 hours. So I was running about $35 an hour. That's
pretty good.
Because I did morning. I did like 3 or 4 rides in the morning. I did 4 in the evening. That was it. It was just nothing. They were throwing me a whole bunch of nature hikes, and I was like, dude, I can't do this. And like I said, it was like $8 to go all the way up North Scottsdale. I'm like, with $2 and $3 surge. So they was trying to pay me $5 to go from Tempe to Scottsdale. I'm like, nah, I'm cool, man. We can't do that.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Damn. Wait a minute. Look at this shit. 185 drivers at Denver International right now.
Holy cow.
Jesus Christ.
What's going on at Denver International where there's 185 drivers there?
Is it snowing?
Yeah, if it's snowing.
But
hell, I mean, well, no. Because they would have already flown out for President's Day.
Yeah, 185 drivers at an airport. They must be having like flights just rerouted there, especially if it's storms coming like towards them. They're not going to let them keep coming west. They probably have them stop. Because it looked pretty bad out there earlier tonight. I was like, damn, it's crazy out here, man. Had to take pictures of that shit.
Yeah.
It was getting crazy, but no.
Yeah, I got a friend of mine. He's him and a buddy of his are both retired highway patrol guys, and they started their own it's called Summit Black, and they run people from Denver DIA up to the ski areas. And then they also deal with Aspen and Vail and all that other shit up there. And they've got one of those Mercedes Sprinters, 2 black SUVs. And then because they're ex-cops or whatever, they also offer protection. So they do security details as well.
Hell.
And he makes fucking big time fucking money. I talked to him the other day because I was telling him about, I'm getting ready to do this private ride. I was asking him, how he did it, and what was his startup costs and all that other shit. And was just going through him with that shit. And yeah, he was just like, yeah, dude, I make more money freaking just being somebody's little fucking bodyguard. Freaking
damn. See, and that's what I'm talking about, man. Something worth it.
In Jersey, guys. Well, there's a lot of people out there in those airports all over.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell?
Well, like Aspen's where you get all the big movie stars.
The lot lizards.
Yeah.
She's funny.
Yeah, he's not dealing with lot lizards, that's for sure.
No, that's funny shit. No, that's the thing. I remember when I first started Uber, because I live close to the airport, they would send me rides from my driveway. They don't quite do that no more now because they know I decline all of them because they're not worth shit. There's drivers up there already. They got surge on their phones. They want to get us that have no surge. That's what they want to do. So I'm like, nope. Man, look at this shit. 311 UberX 195 Lyft, San Francisco right now. Can't buy a ride. What the hell is going on in San Francisco right now? Like, what's the deal? Like, nobody's out in the streets. Everybody just all packed at the airports.
Yeah, why would you just want to sit at the airport forever?
Man, that's crazy. People just probably trying to get rides back to home or whatever. Just I'm waiting on my taxes. Should be in my account. Then I'm heading to Cancun. Just kidding. Go look at Northern. Just go to Cancun, man.
Enjoy your time.
Exactly. Don't even give Uber and Lyft your money, man. Fuck buy another car. I say get you a like a moped or some shit and just do pizzas. Ride around, just do pizzas all day. Man, that's crazy. San Francisco airport is nuts. Look at that shit. 311 UberX. I don't even think we have 311 drivers in Phoenix.
Yeah, if I ever saw 311 at Sky Harbor, I'd be like freaking out.
Hell yeah, it's like, man, because when I even see 25, 30, I'm like, that's too many drivers up there. 25, 30, man, because we're all in different areas. We not that, it's like so central, nobody's ever that far. So you don't need that many people at the airport. All they doing is killing the surge by sitting there. You can go anywhere you want to go. The airport is like Route 143, the 202, I mean, it's all quick to get there. So why would people even sit there? It's pointless.
Yeah.
Like, you got all the pigeons with their apps running there and not turning it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, man, forget that. It's like, I wouldn't do it. Nope. I think Nick said he wants to come in. Nick, he's about to actually Nick's about to get a job. Hold up for a second. Here you go, Nick. I'm gonna put the link up there. Yeah, Nick's about to get a job. He's not gonna be driving with us no more, man. What the fuck?
Oh, really?
Nick's a trader. Let's bring the trader online. Trader Joe's. I'm just kidding. Nick's like, I'm smart, motherfucker. I'm gonna give me a W-2 and stack money while it's all slow.
Hell, I saw Nick the other day. He looked like he was doing an Uber pet ride.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, we were both going down rural.
And
he was right next to me, and I'm yelling out the door, and his freaking passengers are looking at me like I'm stupid.
Like, it's a crazy ass dude yelling at us right now. He's like,
Santa Claus.
No. Santa in summer. Summer Santa. Yeah. You fucking kids are being naughty, not nice. I'm gonna remember you. That's what, hey, Kev, you need a shirt that says Bad Santa, like Billy Bob.
Yeah, no shit, huh?
The 300 Santa.
Hell yeah, the 300 Santa. It's like, I remember you, and I'm gonna cancel your ride.
Yeah.
Let's shoot.
Where's Nick?
I don't know. He said he was coming in. I put the link up there. He must be getting ready.
Oh, okay.
He probably said, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
He has to get his hair done and all
exactly.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, look at me.
Nick styling and profiling, dude.
Hey, that's what I tell people, man. It's like, just shave and call it good, man. Call it good. Get rid of that shit. You don't need hair.
Yeah, what do you need hair for?
I know. Women need hair. Men don't need hair. We could be bald. We're like aliens.
All you need is a 9-inch tongue and can breathe through your ears. That's all you need.
I know, that's some Kev shit. Kev's like, man, I hang out at the strip club all day. Fuck that. Oh, there's Nick right there. Oh, he's in the car. That's what it is. He's in the car. What up, driving. Nick? Oh, so you out making money.
I'm trying to. It's kind of rough out here right now.
Man, it's blank out there, dude. I was in Tempe earlier, and I just gave up.
Yeah, no, it's I noticed on Monday through Wednesdays, at least here in just the greater Phoenix area, it's really from like 2:30 p.m. to like 6 p.m. You'll hit surge, but once again, you're driving in all that traffic and stuff like that, and all those idiots are on the road, trying to get home, and they're already impatient, had a bad day at work, cutting people off, and it's just sketchier driving. You're really risking your car for that extra surge, which, I mean, it's nice, but because the money's on the table almost every day, Monday through Friday at that time. But once again, I just feel like I'm risking my car more. You're you're better off driving like overnight or something like that. So, but no, I wanted to pop in here, Jeff. I want to ask a question, and multiple you guys can all chime in. But do you think with cash rides, do you think that it's important to add something to your car, whether it's new rims, new interior seats, or leather seat covers, LEDs, whatever it is, right? You know, I'm doing all that right now. Do you think that's going to help you when you get your like cards and everything and you're passing them out? Do you think that's going to help you get more trips? More clients? Do you think people are going to be like, oh, that one guy with the super cool car, you know, with the cool BMW or whatever? Do you think that's benefited you with your Beamer? Because obviously you got a pretty dope car. Do you think that's helped you get more cash rides, more clients?
Yeah, I think definitely with women riders, because women riders love having a nice car, because it's almost like when they pull up to work in something nice. Because one lady I took to work, I was dropping her off, and the next day I was picking her up. She was like, "Oh yeah," everybody was looking through the window like, "Damn, that's a nice car you getting dropped off in." Because I let her sit in the front seat, I don't make her sit in the back, so we cruise like we're just riding up or whatever. And women love to get out and feel, you know, special. Like, hey man, people are checking me out. I'm getting out the car. I'm looking like a queen and all. Women love that. Men is kind of like, they want to be important at like nightclubs and stuff like that. Women just like to be in nice cars. Period. This is what it is. It's like. So you're gonna have way more female clients than you got male clients.
Hey Nick, in my perspective, okay, and you know I'm an old fart. That's the problem, right? I just want to make sure the car is clean, it's shiny, the interior is clean, and the wheels, the tires themselves are armor-all. And at that point, the car is nice and clean for me, and the clientele that I get, you know, they're business people. So sometimes they don't even want music in the car.
Yeah, I had that today. I had a professor from ASU. She was like, "Can you turn the music down?" I was like, "Motherfucker, what?"
You don't want to listen to
Get out of my car.
I know. I turned it down. No, I gave her my card and everything. She's been in Phoenix since Friday. She's from Botswana. Well, if I said Botswana, she says Botswana. It's not Botswana, it's Botswana. I said, "Oh, you from Botswana?" She says, "No, it's Botswana." I was like, "Oh, motherfucker, you gonna correct me now?" But yeah, she's a teacher from there. And she got in the car. She's like, "Can you turn the music down a little?" I was like, "All right, cool, motherfucker, whatever. You don't like my jams?" But she's another woman, and she was like, the car was nice. I gave her my card, talked to her. She wants to find a place in Phoenix that does hair. And she's like, yes, because there's no place in Tempe that really does like African American women hair. So I was like, well, there's some places out in like Levine. You know, you could probably go out to Mesa, stuff like that. So I gave her my card. I said, well, when you find a place, let me know. I'll take it there. She was like, "You're not going to kidnap the army?" I said, "Motherfucker, you probably cost too much to feed. I'm not trying to kidnap no people, motherfucker. Y'all cost money, shit. I'm trying to feed
Botswana,
nobody."
that's the original Shaka Zulu, dude.
Hell yeah. You know, fuck, man, I ain't kidnapping nobody. You motherfuckers eat too much food. I'm trying to get rid of motherfuckers. Get away from me. But no, she was a cool lady, though. She was cool as hell. So more women, definitely women, are going to want to have private rides in a nicer car because it's like a little chariot for them, basically.
Yeah, well, you know, Nick, and it's all up to you. If you feel comfortable in your own surroundings in your own car, you're gonna have the people feel the same way.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. And some of the guys, I'm gonna tell you, some of the college guys, like the younger guys, they're haters, man. And they'll try to talk, especially if they're with girls. They always, "Oh yeah, you know, this car is like a flex, huh? It's like a flex." I'm like, "No, it's not a flex. It's like I use this shit to go to work in." It's like, it's not a flex. So the younger guys, when they're with a girl, they don't want you to come back because their girl's really feeling your car or something like that.
Oh shit, I had a couple who was fighting the other night.
Well, they were fighting.
Yeah, they were fighting in the back. And this dude did not know when to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I'm even trying to throw hints at him, like, "Yeah, man, I think I would call it quits about now." Yeah.
You ain't gonna win this argument, though.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
And then there was something, and then he asked me a question the other night, and I was like, at the end of the ride, I was like, "I will neither confirm nor deny." And then she looked at him and said, "You should have said that." I was like, "Oh fuck."
See, you're trying to teach them the young man game. That's all you do. I'm trying to educate you, man. I'm a driver, but I'm also alive still. You don't want a woman to kill you already, motherfucker.
Well, he even asked me, he goes, "How do you know so much?" I said, "I speak white, dude. I speak white."
That's a whole new language.
One day you will learn it.
Hell yeah. That's why I'm still alive. It's like, man,
That's why I got the cleanest garage in Mesa.
shit. I'm busy. Like, hey, I don't got time to argue with you, motherfucker. I'm gonna go to the garage for a minute. See you in a minute.
Oh, dude. My wife had PMS fucking bad.
Nuh-uh. So
Oh,
for a
yeah,
whole
dude.
week,
Oh,
you would
shit.
clean up the garage a week.
Dude, I would live in that garage. Seriously. I'd open the door and say, how are we doing? If I heard a fucking lion roar, I went right back into the garage, man.
That's funny shit.
I did not mess around.
You're the lion roar. Roar. Okay. I'm good. Shut the fucking door.
And I just wait, and then if you don't hear anything, that means she went to bed. I'll just sleep on the couch. I ain't even going upstairs to even wake her ass up. Hell no.
Are you quitting on us or what? What's the deal? This is what Jeff said.
Oh, am I quitting? No, absolutely not. I'm going to be a weekend warrior. I'm going to grind out Friday nights and all day Saturday nights. I'm still going to be making my money, but, I'm temporarily taking this job until my plan is, I think I was talking to Jeff about this the other day, but build a really strong client base to where I can make more money than I'd be making at that job. And then some too, because I got all the benefits and stuff like that. But I mean, I don't want to be back in the W-2, but I'm going to aggressively pay off this car. I should have it paid off within 4 months if I make what I want to make. And especially, that's not even counting like cash ride and stuff like that too.
Oh yeah.
But get this car paid off. And by that time, should be able to get back to just be an exclusive rideshare. This is a fun gig, and I'm sure all of you feel the same way watching this as well. But it's like, why do we do rideshare? And I had to ask myself, like, why am I doing this? Like, I've ran other businesses before. I've had other W-2s that paid $70,000, $80,000 a year, and I'm like, why am I doing rideshare? Because it's not necessarily just like the money. Like, there can be good money in it if you know what you're doing, but I think it's something that a lot of us genuinely enjoy doing. I think driving people around and getting to know, every day is different. Getting to know different people. Yeah. You learn things from people. You can teach people things. I had a whole ass conversation about the politics that are going on today in our country with a guy. I had a great conversation with him about it. I've been able to educate people on certain things, right? That we would talk about in here. It's like, you turn some Biden votes to Trump votes.
Sometimes.
Yes, but
that's real hard, man. I don't know how you did it.
No, I've only done that. I wouldn't say I
don't know how you did it.
I wouldn't say I've done that. But but those type of things are good, and I think it's just like those type of deals, like you don't get that anywhere else, you know what I mean? And you really it's obviously the flexibility, but and private rides take that to a whole new level because you can build a relationship with those people. And I'm really excited to dive into that because you're taking those people 10, 15, 20, 50 times a year. You really start to build connections with people, which can lead to other things too. Like Jeff doing mechanical work for people. He's been helping me out with my car. It's like that type of stuff happens too. I just think that rideshare is such a cool opportunity. It's different than your traditional taxi system. It is.
And see, and even with that, like the fact that, like Nick, like you said, like I help you with your car. Even if you had a rider who said my car is jacked up, it's messed up, you could be like, hey, my buddy Jeff, he can fix cars. You refer them to me, I'll kick you down with some of the money because I don't charge a lot anyways. Yeah. So it's like we'll save that person some money. You make a little money on the referral side. I make money just for being at the house. Everybody wins, man. It's like
there you go.
Well, Jeff, when I told you to fix my car, you said hell no.
You got an electric car, man.
Yeah, you got one.
Replace my battery. I gotta take the whole fucking car body off. It's not a normal car. No, but see, in this thing, as you're out driving people around, be like, dude, one of our drivers is actually a mechanic, got a full-blown garage at his house. You know what I'm saying? We could go to get your car, save you some money so you don't got to use Uber no more. I don't charge them what the shop charges them. I kick you down with some cash just for referring them. Everybody wins in the deal. So you might drive around all day. You might make $100 just referring people in a day. So how much? I mean, I refer like 2 or 3 people to Jeff. I made $100 just referring people. Shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Like one of Matt. I don't know why I'm forgetting Matt's last name. Maybe he's in the chat right now. But Matt hooked me up with, because I got to get my windows tinted. Obviously, I just moved to Phoenix not too long ago. I got to get my windows tinted. This guy, he knew a guy who could give me a super good deal, So it's like, I wouldn't have otherwise, without rideshare, without being connected in this channel. There's no way I would have been able to get a good deal. You know, so
because a lot of us take care of drivers, man. That's what we do. We take care of drivers because we know we don't make a ton of money doing this, and when we do make money, it's because we had to fight for it. We had to fight for the scraps to get it. So we don't see gouging a fellow driver. Like, no, I don't see doing that because I'm like, I know how hard it is to get that money. So why would I do another driver like that? It's like, nah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because you don't know when your next good hit might be. You don't know when your next $100 tip, $50 tip might be. So it's like we're a part of the humanity aspect of you know, doing business with each other and stuff like that. And as long as I keep my expenses low, then I'm just like, you know, I don't have to make a ton of money. Just keep my expenses low, keep my repair bills low, you know, buy quality parts once. So I'm going to keep replacing the same thing over and over again, taking me off the road. So I can't be making money because I'm constantly working on my car all the time. So it's like, we do it once, we do it right, we get it out, we drive this car for another 2 years. Perfect, no problem. But what happened, Frida Salte says, man, don't get me started on my situation right now with these cars, man.
Oh,
And see, yeah, once you get that car modded, like I said, I know what Nick wants to do with his car. And because Nick was like, man, he's got a Ford. He's like, oh man, I want to get a different car, this and that. And I'm looking at the profile of his car sitting in my driveway. I'm like, dude, your car looks almost like a BMW. Like it's got the tail, the front, you don't have to get rid of it. You just got to add a couple of little, you know, add some nice stuff to it. But it looks just like the way my car looks. The look's not different. The name's different, but the look's the same. So get the windows tinted, get the wheels nice and everything like that. Man, you'll be good to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the window tints.
And if you're comfortable with your car, man, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
You know, you'll treat your customer good. They like you, and vice versa. Man, you could be driving in a box, and as long as you treat them good and your car is clean, you're good.
I got my first 1-star yesterday.
No, what happened? What happened?
I don't know. They apparently somebody said I was not polite, so I was like, all right, that's fine.
That proves how polite you are when you say, okay, that's fine. You're polite.
I get too comfortable with people sometimes. Sometimes I say too much. I'll start talking about politics or some shit. So I probably hit a nerve on somebody or something like that.
Well, remember, 2 things you don't talk about, right? One is politics and the other one is religion. Now, if they bring it up, that's a different story. But if you bring it up, holy cow, you can start a war, man.
I'll take
Yeah. I'm telling you, and that's one thing I don't do, man. Is like, if somebody wants to talk politics, they'll let you know as we cruise and we ride. But I usually don't bring it up because they don't want to hear it from me. They don't want to hear it because I'll let them have it. And they'll be like, let me out this motherfucker.
Usually,
okay, you goddamn Democrat, get the fuck out. No, I wouldn't do that. I was married to Democrats, man. I was married to Democrats. That's what
I would. You know me.
Jamil, sorry.
They stumbled getting out of the car. Don't you Joe Biden on me now.
Exactly.
Ask people questions, and then you can figure out, you know, if you can go further from there. If they say, I hate that orange-haired man, you know, they that. They get back off.
People crack me up.
Yeah.
But I just tell everybody like this. I'm like, if anybody's for me having money, like me personally having money, then I have to be for them. Because not a lot of people looking out for humanity right now. People want to control us and keep us broke, you know, reset the wealth to where we're just cogs in a machine, working. We never end. They want to push the retirement age up higher. So they want to make you work longer, burn yourself out. And most people are going to die before they even spend their retirement money. So therefore, they want to kind of make your life expire, leave you with no liability to leave your kids, your family, nothing. You can't even enjoy that money at that age.
Well, that's because back in the day when it was 62, they thought you would only live to be 72 because that was the average age. So that's what they planned for. Well, now people are living into their 90s and in the hundreds.
Oh, yeah.
So they're losing money. So now they got to figure out a way. Well, we need to freaking make you work longer so that you can die quicker.
See, that's what I think. I think everybody should start working at age 16. So you work 16, you work 40 years, you work till you're 56. When you're 56, you should be able to retire at 56. If you live to be 85, you should start back working again. you get about 30 years to enjoy all that fucking money you made. You get all your good years when you're still healthy and you can still move. Because why the hell I want to retire when I'm 90? I can't even fucking walk at 90. It's like, no, let me retire early so I can go out and travel, enjoy the world, do fun shit, club, party, do whatever. And then if I can outlive that shit, now I'll go back to work again.
That's what my parents did, man. They both retired at 55 and haven't worked a day since.
That's what I'm saying, man. 55, 56 is good. That's a good long life of working hard. Days and days of giving up your life to work. Enjoy your good years after that. You should enjoy at least a good 20, 30 years of just experiencing this fucking planet. Go to Portugal, go to Singapore, go somewhere. Just enjoy the planet. And if you outlive it and you need more money, cool, go back to work. Be a Walmart greeter, motherfucker, be something. Collect shopping.
Be an Uber driver.
Yeah, be a fucking Uber driver. You could be anything.
Oh, I don't want my mom being no Uber driver. Fuck that.
No, look at Kev as an Uber driver. Imagine his mom. She'd be like, if you don't get the fuck out.
Dude, my mom's in her 80s.
His mom will be mean as hell. She'd be like, if you don't get your raggedy ass out of my car.
No, I mean, I tell you what, my mom is bad enough when I'm driving. And she's sitting in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. She does,
See?
you know, she has that emergency brake back there.
No, that's funny. So she
got the foot keeps moving.
No,
or she has, or you hear this hissing noise. You know, that's when you know you're doing something wrong. You're like, what?
Hell yeah. So, yeah, you shouldn't be a driver. You shouldn't be a driver now. No, but for real though, man, it's like, if I could like retire early, like, 55 and never have to work again until I get like 80, so that'll be perfect. Because at that time you could do something. Like I could like garden and sell fucking vegetables and shit. I don't care. I'll figure something out. See, lots of people in the Bay do senior citizen under the table. Senior sitting under the table. What's senior sitting? Senior sitting. You just watch old people all day. You hang out and play cards with them and shit. What's that?
Well, it means
talk about BBC and shit.
Senior citizens.
Talk about the good old days of the BBC.
This motherfucker Steve is stupid. He said, I forgot I had a passenger in the car one time. They were sitting right behind me. I let one rip loudly. Hey, and I hate that when you driving and you can just feel like your gut starting to bubble up a little bit. You gotta hold this motherfucker for another 8 minutes.
Hey,
Steve forgot I was in the car.
Lord,
you got your pictures all over Scottsdale from running red lights.
Hell yeah!
Have you ever had a passenger rip one in your car?
Oh, all the time, man. Oh. They be laughing like a motherfucker too.
Oh yeah, I had to open. I opened the sunroof. I opened the sunroof and all the windows. And he goes, "Why is that?" Because I said, "Oh man, you don't know what you just did." He smelled like you shit your pants. He started to laugh.
Man, I had I'm dead serious. I had a rider. They were leaving a bar, and I don't know, or a Mexican place. I don't know what the fuck they was eating, man. He left. That motherfucker smelled like he was wearing a baby diaper, man. It was that bad. Like, I know how kids, I was like, this motherfucker smelled like a straight up baby diaper. I was like, I think he probably shit himself. And he was in the car like, oh man, I'm sorry about that. I get upset stomach sometime. Like, oh, it's all good. But it wasn't all good. I had to say it was all good. Motherfucker didn't even tip me.
I picked up a girl at a health clinic, dude. Man. I was gagging in the front seat. I would have
fucking went back after him. You motherfucker,
you shot my car.
You son of a bitch. I would have taken
Where's my 562, right?
Here you go. Here's the spatula, motherfucker. This is what we're gonna use it. I know.
Motherfucker said cleaning fee.
Where's my 562?
I know, Larry. That motherfucker was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." No, I'm like, "Man, it's all good." But in my head, I'm like, "Motherfucker, that is not all good." You probably left some shit on your seats. Like, fuck, man. But that shit happens, man. That shit happens. And then I can't stand when some people, like, they got cats and the cats will piss on their shoes and they'll fucking get in the car. You can smell a cat piss on it. Because I used to own cats when I was little. I know what cat pee smell like. I'm like, these cats don't piss in somebody's shoes. Motherfuckers be like, then when they get out, I got to get back there and wipe the whole fucking floor down because they be walking in it. Shit like that. You got to wash all that shit down, man. Motherfucker get in thinking it's me.
Lysol it.
Hell yeah. Oh, I got some shit. I got some killer in the car. I got that that concoction I make. I spray that shit on everything, let it soak in, then I'll pull it all out. It was like,
biological warfare. I like that biological warfare.
Man, motherfucker have a fart war in the car. Motherfucker, fuck you, fuck you, motherfucker. Motherfucker, open up the door. Open up the door, the whole motherfucking car is like air, just gases come out the windows, like decompress. Windows all bowed out and shit. Like these motherfuckers having a war in the car.
That's what you get for buying taco, Jack in the Box tacos.
Yeah, see, raising canes, brother.
Exactly, raising canes.
Chicken don't cause gas, bro.
Tacos, motherfucker. Here, this is what you're gonna get.
Fucking sick. So awesome. So you was like, was that shit when you ate it? Motherfucker ate a shit sandwich. What did you eat?
Man. That's crazy.
Man, hey, that's rideshare. The motherfuckers can't hold it the whole time. They can't hold it the whole time. And that's just is luck of the draw. You get a motherfucker on a ride that's like 10, 15 minutes. They gotta hold that shit, man. And some people can't do it. They motherfucking ass cheeks is too loose. The motherfuckers be riding. they motorboat your motherfucking seat.
That must have been a frog we just ran over.
Exactly. Did you just hit rumble strips? Motherfucker hit rumble strips on the highway out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I think I just hit rumble strips. No, you didn't. You farted, driver. You nasty motherfucker. Let me out.
No, you say, oh man, we must have ran over a skunk or something.
Yeah.
Man, somebody must have hit a raccoon or a skunk around here. No, motherfucker, that was you. Trying to pull that shit off. You're getting 1 star. Motherfucker, 1 star you can fart. That's fucked up. It's like, why you get a 1 star? Not professional.
Oh shit.
Fritos, how you gonna not professional
Fritos
me?
And chips. That's what it's gonna smell like. That's funny.
Fuck that shit. So Fritos, man. See, that's what happened. It's a hot box.
Oh shit.
It's funny shit.
Oh my god.
So have anyone had to take a leak and pulled over doing a ride? I don't think I usually use the bathroom before I even get there, man. For real.
Me too.
If they cancel the ride, fine. But I'm like, man, I'm pulling over first. Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, I'll stop before I get to them even.
Yeah. I had a rider ask me, "Are you coming?" I'm going, hold on a second. I went and I typed it. I said, I am taking some time right now. Just hold on. I'll be there in 1 minute.
I would have took a picture of my stream of piss going to the ground and sent it. I'm like, motherfucker, we're having lemonade showers right now. Leave me alone.
You know how they have the cell waiting area, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go pick up the person. And I said, "Oh fuck! I gotta go. I gotta go real quick, and take a leak." So I go into that cell lot, and then just park for. I'm telling you, must have been a minute. And then they're texting me, "Are you coming? Are you coming?" You bitch.
See, that's why these apps need like a button that's like a toilet. So when you hit the toilet button, it sends them a picture of a fucking toilet, and that's it. They go, oh, sorry.
Dude, I don't know how you use those porta potties at that cell lot.
Hey, listen, I needed to go. It didn't matter. Either it's that or I do it in the middle of the street.
I take my chances with the street, dude.
Yeah, I'm fucking around like, damn, mom, these homeless people out here driving nice ass Jeeps now. He's pissing in the middle of the street. That homeless dude got a fucking Jeep EV. These motherfucking homeless people rich out here. He fucking pissing in the middle of the street. It's like, man, I want to be homeless out here if I could drive that. Motherfucker, I'm not homeless, I'm a driver.
Shit.
I pick up one of you raggedy motherfuckers. That's crazy God. Shit. Nick, just what you're gonna be missing out on, man. You're gonna be sitting at that W2 going, man, I could be outside pissing right now. I'm sitting here at this computer. W2 life, man.
That's crazy.
You're gonna be at the
Can I go pee?
Yeah, that's what he's gonna have to do. He's gonna be working at his desk, and he's gonna go, excuse me, supervisor, can I go pee in the bathroom?
Let us call your backup in first. Like, I'm all pissed off.
Hold on a second. You got to take another call before you go.
If you close out the next deal, we'll let you take a shit. Okay.
And that's only for 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
After 2 minutes, yeah, you gotta get out, man. You gotta get out.
Pinch it.
You gotta get out. They pinch that shit
down,
and get.
man. I just sat down.
I just sat down. You need that shirt, Nick. I just sat down.
And pinch it while we're at
Go
it.
for the day. You still got 50 calls to go.
Motherfucker, if you can close the next 3 calls, we'll give you a roll of toilet paper to take with you. Otherwise, you got to just go in there bare.
Hey, I keep toilet paper in my car, dude. You never know.
I got a lot of napkins, man.
Yeah,
You feel like your TPS report? I know it. That's funny shit. Your TPS motherfuckers be like, man, if you can close out 2 deals, we'll let you have some toilet paper. Like, man, what kind of office is this?
2 sheets.
It's Charmin office. the big bear with the big red bear going in there going, oh, look what I just did.
Robinson Mouse, all this making me need to go pee now. I'm taking my phone with me. don't talk about peeing. Don't talk about water. Robin's like,
no water, no peeing.
I don't know. She about to walk in Quick Trip right now. It's like, I just sat down.
And by the way, Quick Trip is the only place you can go in Wiz real quick because all the other ones lock up their fucking doors.
Hell yeah. The motherfuckers lock that shit down. I was like, man.
Oh, yeah, that's what I hate.
You get 2 squares, man. That shit's funny as hell. But hey, man, that's W2 life right there. When I used to work at and Nick, he used to work at Sherwin-Williams too. I used to work at Sherwin-Williams in Vegas. Dude, sometimes you helping people, you mixing paint, you doing something, and you gotta piss. And you like, I can't just stop right here. Like, you gotta hold that shit and you gotta get the paint mix right. You gotta like get the color right. You gotta ring them up. Man, I hate that. Rideshare is so free because it's like you like, man, I gotta use the bathroom. You can just stop, hurry up, and you still got the phone going, and they ain't sending you a ride because you're already on a ride. Hurry up, run by a wall, piss by some bushes, get back to the car, drive. Hope you didn't piss on your shoes and shit.
Next to the homeless guy, don't cross the streams. Don't cross the streams.
Oh, I've done that before, man. I'll pull over there right off of Mill Avenue in like one of those little small side streets. I pull behind that bank. It's like a city bank, but it's next to the city bank. So I pull over there to hurry up and take a piss. So I'm pissing. Didn't even know behind me a homeless dude was knocked the fuck out sleeping. I'm like, oh shit. I'm sitting there pissing on his house. Like, dude, like, you're pissing in my kitchen. What are you doing? I'm like, dude, it's like, you got to look around before you pee out here. Sometimes you're like, yo, make sure I ain't peeing in somebody's crib. Hold up.
Oh,
I was praying to God for running water.
Yeah, exactly. You might as well just wash my hands. Motherfucker, you just peeing over a wall.
We got running water now.
The water's back up.
Any full-time Uber driver.
Exactly. You see, I will make you start wearing the bottle tied to y'all leg. I know. What up, Chris D?
Why did you cancel Melvin?
What did he cancel?
Wait, what is it? I canceled off a guy yesterday as he was getting out of the door of his house. He was running to the door, and
that's fucked up. He saw the dude coming.
Why'd you cancel, dude?
Dude, he took off running. That's fucked up. He took off driving. That's messed up. He said,
that's like the guy that I got him for $5.62 when he fucking canceled the ride.
Oh, yeah. You said, I'm going to go back and get his ass a second time. Canceled him and then went back and got him anyways.
Get my $5.62.
Double charge his ass. That's what I'm talking about. Get that money, double charge him. That's just funny as hell. Double charge.
I got him. And the motherfucker didn't tip me either.
That's the worst, because you canceled him and then did the benefit of the doubt to go back and get his ass a second time, and he still didn't tip you. I'd have been like, you raggedy bastard. I ain't never
fucking bastard.
Man, put him on the list.
Oh.
We just have a list of names. It's called the list, and that's it. It just says the list, and we just start putting names for that. Well, you're gonna be on the list. What list? The list
of the 300.
No tip, no drip. Huh? No tip, no drip, motherfucker. I'm gonna pee in your grass. Tip me, or I'm gonna piss in your grass.
Oh shit!
Yellow spot right there the next day. Man, my grass is dying. You didn't tip me. These people, man, y'all are nuts with this shit. Rideshare drivers, man. Wow. But hell yeah, man. It's 10 o'clock. Hey, man, we might have to end this live. I appreciate you guys being up with me for the night, man. Real shit, man.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem, man. No, I knew I had to do a live stream when I came in. I haven't done one in a couple of days. I actually did one on Pedro's channel with him the other day. So, because I had to stand up for the protesters, because he had a live stream where he talked about, people who supported the protest versus people who didn't support it and why they didn't. So, of course, I had to go over there and represent 300. I went over there, we had a couple of guys in the stream. Me and the guy, Hoodie Smurf, he supported the protest, stuff like that. But, mostly everybody else was like, yeah, we don't support it. And they got their reasons, whatever. We still going to do the shit we do anyways.
Yeah.
So, well, I think that's just it. People thought it was going to be like an overnight success story.
Yeah.
It's not. It's to bring attention to shit.
Battle, man.
Here in Phoenix, we need to just all meet where ABC News is, in that on 44th Street. And then from there, do a caravan all the way to the state house there.
Oh yeah,
and really put the name going in Phoenix, because it seems like they were talking about major cities. These motherfuckers don't understand that Phoenix is the 5th largest city. Come on.
Yeah, Nick got balloons.
You got balloons. Wait, what's up with that?
What the? What's going on, dude?
Motherfucker,
did you just let one loose?
I don't know how that balloon came up.
Motherfucker, gas. You got
Nick
gas
Spartan
going.
balloons.
That's funny shit.
That's why it detects. Yeah, it detects gas in the car.
No, that's funny shit. It detects gas in the car. Fart meters.
No, I don't know what those balloons are, man.
I don't know what the fuck that was. Yeah, but no, definitely no. I would like to talk to just the news about, why we are actually protesting and what do we demand in return. So for us to stop protesting and start being treated better as contractors, because the shit that we going through is kid shit, man. It's like I said, they're stealing our tips. They're trying to go by terms of service. They don't even abide by their own terms of service. Any random person can just call and say, hey, Jeff irritated me on the app. I get deactivated with no investigation whatsoever. I can have money hung up in the app. So we're constantly downloading our money all the time just so we don't get stuck with our money on the apps. I mean, it's screwy, man. And that's
when
basically
they treat us like we're in high school. Oh, you don't do this, or we're gonna do this. Oh, if your AR is not above 80%, you're gonna be.
They put you in timeout.
Yeah, in timeout, right?
Yeah, we're gonna put you in timeout for 15 minutes. Like for what? Motherfucker, I'm out here working, trying to make money. I ain't got time to play games with y'all. We're gonna put you on timeout for 15 minutes. You can't get. Well, I'm gonna do cash rides, and you better hope and pray that I don't get some good ones, because I might just do cash rides for the rest of the night.
And speaking of cash rides, everybody needs to go get that permit. Honestly, it doesn't hurt to have it, because then if you get stopped by anybody saying, "What are you doing?" I says, "I'm out for hire permit. I got it." It's here.
Yep. And see, that's the thing. A lot of people don't even look at that, because we're always looking at, what the apps will do for us. We need to start looking at what we're going to do for ourselves as independent contractors. Real shit. Because the apps are not going to support us or stand by us in any way. The apps are dealing with corporate. They're dealing with their staff, their employee, their shareholders. We ain't nothing but tools that they can just discard whenever they feel like it. When they're done with us, they're done with us. They'll deactivate us, hold our money up so they don't got to pay us. That liability's gone, and they'll just keep moving on. So we got to start standing for each other and fighting for each other. And I understand a lot of drivers don't want to do the protest. Cool. But understand why we're doing what we're doing. We're doing it so you don't get deactivated one day for no lame ass reason. So you don't be on the internet. Man, I got deactivated today. Some idiot said that I did this and I didn't even do that. See if our protests work out. And we keep fighting the apps. That won't happen to you, even though you don't agree with our protests. They're going to know what we're fighting for.
Or you're driving for less than 50 cents a mile.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That right there. On our own fuel on top of that. It's like, we can't be driving for 50 cents a mile, 30 cents a mile, 40 cents a mile for a fare. when we know that the fares, even with the rate cards, were way better than that. It's like a demotion that we didn't even ask for. And that's what they're doing is that, hey, you know,
And
we're
when
going to
your
start.
car breaks down, you think Uber is going to send you a check to fix your car? Do you think Uber is going to buy you a set of 4 tires? You think
Exactly.
Uber is going to give you an oil change on your car? Because
Doubt
if
it.
they own the cars, they would have to do it, right?
Yep. And
They
we
don't
sitting
do
there
it.
trying to get enough profits to actually do this. We want the profits just to say we want to sustain ourselves and stay in business. That's all we're asking for. We ain't asking for like anything out of the ordinary of what a business person would ask for. We need the ability to sustain ourselves. That's it.
Hey,
Off the current fares, we can't even do that.
to get
We
that
got to
permit,
look
you have
at
to go.
our margins. You know, we work on margins just the same way they work on margins, right? Our
Yep.
margins is what makes ourselves money.
And if we don't get that, what do we end up? We end up saying, hey, I got to go back to W-2. And it'll suck for us to be doing this for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, investing into equipment, beating our cars up, just to end up back at a W-2 because we couldn't survive doing business in a multi-billion-dollar industry. This is multi-billion dollars, and we're the bread and butter of the industry that's multi-billion dollars, and we can't sustain ourselves. I mean, somebody don't see the problem with that.
Yeah,
Hey, that library permit is through ADOT,
without
right?
you,
Yep.
without me, without any of you guys out there, without the whole support of all these drivers, Uber and Lyft would never exist. That's the
Mm-hmm.
bottom line.
And see,
One day, if every single one of you stops working, one day, just one day, everybody, then Uber's gonna freak out because then there's no cash flow. There's no
that's
money
what it
coming
is.
in. They can't work with the instant cashing that you're doing. Your 85 cents that you're paying them. You know all that money that they're holding on to.
Yeah. And see, and that's what I'll say. Like Robin said, the stock started dropping on Uber. We were talking about that earlier in the live stream because drivers are realizing that they can get better deals if they just do an off-app ride, if they just do cash rides. Uber and Lyft are now scared of that. That's where their stocks are starting to drop. More drivers are waking up to the reality that we're independent. We're not linked to their app. We could turn the app off. I can remove this app right now and say I don't drive for Uber or Lyft no more. And I can go anywhere I want to go in this city and pick people up. Uber and Lyft can't say, well, he's stealing our customers. I don't drive for y'all. I drive for me. I drive for my family. If I'm stealing y'all customers, then your customers need to be able to make a choice between me or you. Jeff, you want to go with Jeff for $40? You want to go with Uber for $85? The customer will always choose me every time. I'd rather do 40. And that's what Uber is scared of. Uber and Lyft are scared of us being able to speak for ourselves, negotiate with the people that they're scamming pretty much. They want to talk about scamming somebody. You're saying that this ride costs you 85, but yet I'm only getting 40 out of the 85. That's a scam because they think I'm getting the $85. You tell them what it really is, they'll be pissed off. They'll be like, man, wait a minute, $45 in fees? Like, no, I don't want, no. I'll just get this guy 40, 40, 50 bucks straight up and he'll just take me anyways.
You notice sometimes Uber says that they're updating the system and that therefore you can't cash out until certain time, like 9:30 the next day or 8:30 in the morning the next day. You know why they're doing it? It's because they're using our money for all that time to reinvest and make money on the money that we've worked for
Oh
it.
yeah, making money on our backs, and yet we're
Yeah.
struggling. We're losing our, apartments. We're losing our cars. We can't repair shit. All that's happening to us, and they're like, "Man, we got all this money. We raking it as though." Well, why don't you take care of the drivers that are taking care of the company? Well, the drivers are stupid. If they're the ones taking these little cheap ass rates, they're the stupid ones. They can decline it. We're not telling them they have to take it. They're taking them, and so therefore we're making money on their back, and we're doing something with the money we make. That's why we go, you know what? We're not doing this. We're not going to decline this shit. We might fuck around, cancel this motherfucker, and take this person just on our own. We know what you're selling me for. So I'm like, hey, if you're going to try to sell me for 85, this person's willing to give me 65, but you trying to give me 37, I'm going to take the 65. And that's what they're scared of. Everybody opening their mouths now and standing up for their own value and their own money. These apps won't last that long. Like Robin said, the stock is going down because that protest let everybody know, especially riders know, you're being overcharged for rides that these drivers ain't really getting. And once that knowledge is out there, Riders are gonna start walking up to you going, hey man, I just paid $86 for this ride. How much you getting paid for this? Oh man, I'm only getting 32. Tell you what, man, I give you $60. Cancel it right now. Riders are gonna start doing that shit more and more, and the apps
But
are not getting any part of that money now.
if you ask 9 out of 10 riders how much money we're getting, they think it's the full amount that they're paying for.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that's not right. It's not true.
Because they're new drivers. They don't get it. The riders and the drivers, none of them know. You ask the new drivers think they're getting 70%. They think they're getting the most of it. The riders think that they're paying 100 and we're getting like, maybe 90 of it. It's like these people are new. Once people who've been in the system for a while start understanding how this money is broken down, that's when we start saying we're going to cut out this travel agency in the middle that should only be getting the finder's fee, but yet they're getting a majority of the transaction. We're not doing that shit no more.
Yeah.
Jeff, who are the people that are taking these 30 and 40 and 50-cent rides? Like, who do you really think are the people? And obviously we don't want to like accuse necessarily a specific group, but like, who is it? Because it's like, it's not anybody in that chat right now.
Is the people who think they got 11 or 12 hours to take as many rides as they can, not make as much profit as they can, but to take as many rides as they can. And they think as long as my car is moving, I'm making money. They got this thing called diminishing marginal returns. A diminishing marginal return is when the longer you work, the less you make. That's a diminishing marginal return. Instead of working longer and making more, they start making more. The increments in which they start making per hour goes down. They might start out making $30 an hour, $35 an hour. All of a sudden, they're making $18, $19 an hour by the end because they're taking all these little crap rides that ain't going nowhere. The stuff that they try to get me to take going to Scottsdale, $8 to drive all the way up to Scottsdale, when I can do that ride all day for $15 and $20, but you're willing to give me $8. So you can say, oh, we only got 12 hours in a day. I got to start at 6 and I got to end at 6 for my kids get home from school or whatever, this and that. So I can't just not be moving my wheels. They'll never find the profitable rides. They'll always find the shit rides, and the apps know that those people exist and just keep throwing, like I said, throwing popcorn out there, and the pigeons flying to get the popcorn. They don't even analyze it. And the whole popcorn on the ground.
I hate to say it, but the immigrants that have one car and 3 drivers running that car 24/7.
How does that work? Yep. How does that work? Because I know it's happening, but how does that work?
Well, basically what they do is one will work the maximum number of hours that he can work on the app, then trade it off to another person that has that same car, okay, in the app, and working with their new 12 hours to work. And the same thing with the next guy. And they do it consistently. They keep on going over and over and over. And they'll take anything, just like Jeff just said about the diminishing rates. They're just pushing. For them, $200 a day per person is pretty good
for that car. Yeah.
And
it's just like it's like a husband and wife team that uses the same car. The car is on each app, but each app has 12 hours each. So that car can run for 24 hours because it's not based on the car, it's based on the apps. So they, like I said, they get 2 or 3 people on the same car. And sometimes if you've got 2 or 3 people on 2 or 3 cars, the moment that person gets that car on Uber, this person goes over on Lyft, and now they start running one on Uber, one on Lyft. So they're going to run 24 hours on each car, sometimes on each app. That car will never stop. And that's why Hertz got screwed. Hertz was like, well, shit, we getting our asses kicked. It's like
they losing money. They're losing
they
money.
couldn't keep repairing them. Yep. We're sitting around trying to say, hey, stop taking all these cheap rides, everybody. So that way the apps will raise the base rate up. Because if nobody's taking these cheap rides, they've got to throw surge out there. They've got to find some way to get these people moved. If they can't find these people to get moved, what do we start doing? We start saying cash rides. Because I'm not going to keep going down Mill Avenue seeing the same people with their phones in their hand. I'm going to roll up at some point and be like, hey, man, y'all need a ride? Y'all been out for a minute. Yeah, man, nobody's picking up our ride. Well, where y'all trying to go? Trying to go to Gilbert, man. I mean, we're paying $76. I'm like, yeah, they probably paying somebody $28. And it's like, I'll grab that person. I'll shoot them down to Gilbert. So I'll tell you what, man, give me $60. I'll take you out on a Gilbert. Oh, bet. That saves us like almost $18 right there off the top. Like, let's go, man. Shit. And that way they don't have to tip. Everybody's happy. That's 100%. How it, man. Says, what is that? I can't even pay taxes, food, and rent. Yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you, Naj, man. And we tell it like it is for real on this channel, man. You know, we kind of, I know we kind of get passionate about it and we get into it because we really do drive it and we really want drivers to do better and we want them to, you know, make as much profit as they can make. Because I tell people, revenue is not, the gross revenue is not the whole story. Gross revenue is if you want to apply for a loan or do something like that, they will ask you, what do you gross? But when you're talking about net, you live life on the net. Because if you're paying all your expenses, then you have this small amount left over. That small amount is what you're going to live your life on. If that small amount is a negative, that means you're going in debt. You're basically running a pyramid scheme with yourself. You working hard to pay off old debt, and it's a cycle. You're just working hard today to pay off stuff you should have paid off 2 weeks ago. Then you hurry up and work hard today. You should pay off stuff you should have paid off 2 weeks, and you keep doing that the whole year. And that's why they started, everybody, the payday loan people started seeing that in the rideshare community. And they started saying, hey, we can help people in the rideshare community. We could sell them loans to get them caught up. But you're not getting caught up. They're selling you loans.
Going worse.
Yeah, now you got this huge chunk of high interest debt now you got to deal with now.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, man.
Well, you know, and here we go again with people that are renting those cars from Hertz or I don't know the other company out there. They're doing, you know, they're paying $270 a month. A week, and it comes $270 on every Monday. These guys are paying that every Monday plus whatever fees that they have to pay on it. In some cases, that 270 becomes 340 at the beginning of the week. That means that last week they needed to make sure that they made that extra money to pay that rental that Monday, because on Monday they're gonna take it out of the debit card that they have in there, and then you know, and these guys are starting all over again.
That
That
interest
debit card is back
compounds.
to zero. Yeah, it's
Yep.
compounded, and it just goes back to zero. And then these guys are working hard, and that's why they're taking all of these shit runs.
Yep.
Because they're not looking at the miles. They're renting the cars, and they say, I got to make that $340 by Monday so that I can pay the rent on the car.
And I always look at the opportunity cost. I'm thinking, if I'm going to sit here and do this $11 ride, $11 for, let's say, 23 miles, when I could do 2 quick rides real quick for $8 and $8 to make 16 and 8 miles. So I look at the opportunity of me using my car to do something I probably shouldn't be doing, and I'm losing the chance of getting a good ride. And a lot of these guys who constantly do high volume rides, they don't look at opportunity costs. To them, their opportunity cost is either not driving or driving. My opportunity cost is making profits or taking a loss. That's what I look at. And they're going to always take a loss because they're looking at, am I driving or am I not driving? I'd rather not drive, wait for that $48 ride that's taking me 12 miles versus driving, you know, $3 to go 7 miles. Then I got to, you know, $7 to go 18 miles. I don't want to keep doing that all day because I'm not doing anything. You're spinning your wheels in mud the whole time. You got to kind of kick back, wait for that banger to come.
And what's funny, you'll get reservations, right? That say it's $28, right? And
Yep.
the number of miles on it, right? It's 34 miles to go to it. And that doesn't show the number of miles that you have to go and pick up the rider that you're getting the reservation.
Exactly. And reservations suck. I don't like reservations. I used to love reservations, but now they make you sit there for like 16, 17 minutes waiting on the person. They used to not do me like that. It used to like be kind of close. Like I would do some rides. I'd only have like maybe 8 minutes, 10 minutes. Now it had me one day. It was like, I showed up. It was like 17 minutes waiting. I'm like, no, I canceled that shit. I was like, I'm not sitting for no 17 minutes wait because you don't get paid nothing extra. And I'm like, there's surge all around me. There's surge everywhere. So I'm like, I could just go grab a surge ride and start driving right now. Why am I waiting 17 minutes when I got like $4 surge here, $5 surge? I could just go do like 2 or 3 rides and make what I made in the reservation and be done already. Be already done.
Reservations are not even paying you $1 a mile.
Nope. Nope,
no,
not anymore.
When you look at them and you do the math, immediately you're going, oh shit, I'm losing money on this deal.
Yeah,
going all the way from Mesa to Paradise Valley for free. And then from there, coming to the airport to drop them off, and it's 32 miles to get get to the airport and they're
Yeah.
only paying $24, forget that.
Yeah,
Don't waste
exactly.
your time.
I've seen that a lot lately, man. It's like they don't want to pay, and the person is paying the reservation fee, the ride fee, and everything. So the apps are making a killing on reservations, and the driver's not making anything. Because you ask me, what's your reservation fee? $25.
Yep.
But yet then they got to pay for the ride on top of the reservation fee. So they done paid almost like $80, $90 for a ride, and you're getting $24 out of it. That's it. And it's like, it ain't worth it, man. It's not. You rather off to be like, listen, man, I don't know what you pay for all this together, all this shit. And if you try to cancel it, I think they lose the reservation fee. That's probably non-refundable. So
Yeah,
no matter what,
it's almost the same amount as the fare fee that you're getting, the $25. They're gonna lose that.
yep, it's non-refundable. So it's almost like they don't want you to do a cash route with it because the person gonna lose that money anyways. So the best ways to do it is just not take reservations at all. And when people start saying, I'm losing reservations, and that's why Uber and Lyft was like, if you miss a reservation, we'll give you $100 because they make a killing on those anyways. It's nothing to them. But I'm like, you won't give a driver that much money, but you'll give a rider that much money. It's like,
It's
that's
crazy.
we're doing the work. Yeah, we're the ones doing the work, but you won't say we're gonna give you $100 for working for us all day. But you're gonna give this motherfucker $100 for missing their reservation because the driver didn't feel like being paid. It's like, no, man. It's like, give us the money. Don't give them the 100. Give us some money on top of this, and we can all eat right. But don't play us for it, because at some point we're gonna shut down and be done with it. Yeah, that's right. They shop around for the dumbest driver. Real shit. That's exactly what they do. And they'll send that shit everywhere. They'll throw it. They used to throw reservations on my phone all the time, but I started using Surge on my reservations. They got upset. My very last one, they didn't give me Surge on. So I just stopped taking reservations because I know what they were doing then. I was like, wait a minute. So if I got a $13 Surge, I could take any trip I want to take. But y'all saying if I take a reservation, I'm going to lose it. I used to get them all the time. Used to make them add my Surge to my reservation. They stopped doing that, so I just stopped doing reservations altogether. Like, nope, done. Like, I ain't doing it.
And it's
See, 'cause
amazing. It's amazing that those reservations are going to be in the same zone as all those searches. So there's going to be a $15 search, a $16 search, and they're not paying it to us anymore.
Nope. They're making you link in with that one ride that they know they're gonna get a killing on, and you'll be like, oh man, I'm gonna get some money added to this. I'm gonna do this. You do the ride. Nope, there was a reservation. You don't get surged that. Man, I was sitting on a $15 surge, and then y'all like link me into that reservation. Sorry, you don't get it. It's like, and that's Lyft is notorious for that shit. You'll click accept, and it'll say scheduled ride at the bottom, but you never signed up for that scheduled ride. They just give it to you as they're sending you rides all day, and all of a sudden you accept, and it says scheduled ride. And I'm like, wait a minute, scheduled ride? I'm like, nope. I hear them go cancel because they're gonna make you wait for like 15, 20 minutes when you get there. It's like, no, I'm cool on that shit. A lady hit me up the other day with that. It was a scheduled ride to the airport. I'm driving Uber and I accepted a Lyft that was in the area. I said, I could just do this because it's in the area. It was a scheduled ride. And I didn't notice it because she was like, hey, I think you went past me or something like that. I had a schedule for this time. And I was like, oh, I just accepted it. I was going to, get there when I got there. I'm driving Uber right now. Oh, no, I got to get to the airport at this time. Oh, well, I didn't know that. So they paid me like $10. She canceled it. So they paid me like $10.83 for her canceling because I was just driving. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not canceling. I'll leave that shit on there. They never told me it was scheduled. They just sent it to me like it was a regular trip. So I was like, nope, I'm not messing with it. So she's pissed off. She got hit for $10. It was like, hey, I know that. I didn't know that. Hell yeah, gotcha, bitch. You know what it is. No.
That's like I'd use reservations to go from Mesa to the airport, but usually, and the only way I accept them is if they're $5 more than the actual mileage, because that'll pay me to get to the airport and then get back to Tempe to my spot where I can start the morning. And it ends up being $1 a mile just for that ride, but it got me to where I want to go. And then once I get in Tempe, then I'm $2 a mile or nothing. So
yep.
That's how I use the reservation. But like I said, if it's not $5, because that $5 is 5 miles from the airport to where I sit at in Tempe.
Yeah.
So that way, at least I get $1 a mile to complete where I need to go, and I'm good to go. That's like you call it, Jeff, a travel ride.
Yeah,
I'm going to get to somewhere.
And in Tempe, you can go to the Westin and all those other little hotels right there, and just those are all airport, just straight airport rides all morning. Just keep just bouncing back and forth, back and forth. It's like I used to make a killing on those. They stopped giving them to me now. I'm like, what if? Don't make me do a cash ride, motherfucker. Don't make me do it. I roll to the west and be like, remember me? He's back.
Well, that being said, I'm gonna let you all go.
Shit,
I got to get out of here.
All right, that's Bighorn Kev, everybody. Bighorn Kev. That's the eagle of the group right there.
Yeah.
The legal.
Yep. You can't soar with the eagles if you're picking popcorn with the pigeons, man.
Right, like that shit. It's funny as hell. You can't soar with the pigeons. I mean, soar with the eagles if you're picking popcorn with the pigeons. That's funny shit.
Yeah.
Man. All right, brother. Be out, my man. Be out.
All right, y'all take it easy, man. Nice.
Take care.
Shoot us
all right, everybody drive safe too.
Anyways, will do, brother. Will do. Yeah, it's what, like 10:30 at night. Nick, you ain't driving tonight, man? You calling it good or what?
No, yeah, I've been driving, man, but there's a little bit of surge going on right now, but the rides just haven't been good. I actually want to ask because, and I'm sure this
little bit, bro. It's nothing but surge, man. Look at downtown Phoenix. $6 downtown Phoenix, $5 downtown Phoenix.
Hey, you're on
downtown
Lyft, though. I remember I can't have Lyft.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Man, I keep forgetting, man.
Yeah.
Lyft is jumping right now, but there must be something going on downtown with Lyft.
Yeah.
You going on that motherfucker?
Okay. But no, I want to ask you, what do you think on a weekday if somebody was going to go out? Not once again, I'm not talking about day driving because, like I said, it really isn't worth it to be putting your car on the line out there, especially. I mean, all the insurance stuff you got to deal with, like it's just not. It's no fun. But anyways, if you were going out in the middle of the night, what is prime time, and where are you driving? Like 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. What do you think it is on a weekday?
Weekday, I would probably say about, I don't know, maybe 1 a.m. to about 3:30, 4 a.m. Because you got a lot of like small little community bars and pubs that people go to, cigar bars and stuff like that. And sometimes, they do got to go to work the next day, but most people work 9, 10 in the morning. So they'll go out, hang out with friends, do something real chill. About 1:30, they start wanting to leave the bar and head back to the house because they got to get up and go to work in the morning. So it's not like club stuff. You got to find all the local local bars. So once you start going down Ray Road, going down Chandler Boulevard, Wagner, something like that, Warner, you go down Warner, you find all like the little small pubs. And that's where I just hit up, like little things tucked into like little business parks. And it's like people just getting off work sometimes. A lot of on Elliott or Guadalupe and Dobson, it's 2 or 3 little bars over there. That little area, everybody that works at those bars, like the waitresses and all of them, they all live in those neighborhoods. And they like to tip. They'll tip you $10. So you just pick up somebody from they just getting off work, drop them off, you go, and it's like you just keep going back to the same bar, picking up people all night long, right on Guadalupe and like Dobson, right in that area right there. But it's all, like I said, 1 o'clock to about 3:30 in the morning. Yep, all the West Side warehouses late at night, all the FedEx and all those places over there. Yeah. Yo, what up, NGB in the house? What's good? Just said, hey, let's meet up for a crusty dusty downtown. Hey, right now, Jesse, man, it's like Lyft is jumping downtown right now, man. Lyft is actually jumping right now. It's like it's 10:30 at night and Lyft is trying to do something. Lyft is like, get your ass out here and work, you dusty motherfuckers. Woo! I mean, it is 675 downtown Phoenix right now. Tempe is lit up. Like, that's all in Tempe right now. So it's all in Tempe. And then you got, here's downtown over here. So downtown's all lit up over here. They got crazy surge going right now, man. I don't know what's going on down there. 675 splat dead center of Phoenix downtown.
Holy cow.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I might have to jump off the live and go down there and see if I can get some money, man. If I make another 50, 60 bucks. $50-$60 tonight, man.
At least work until 4 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly, because ain't nobody gonna be out, especially tomorrow. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Arizona's hitting right now, man. It's money out there in the streets. It's only 10:30, so I probably got about 80 miles until I'm like empty. So I probably had to go get some gas anyway. So I might cruise down there, do probably 5-6 rides real quick, about $8 a piece. Make a quick $40 to go like maybe 10 miles because I'm just you doing all short trips downtown. And once you do that, fill up the tank, come back home, start tomorrow. Baseball, oh, get ready. Man, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
This weekend is gonna be good because we got the Tempe music festival down there by the water.
Yep.
That's gonna be near you, Nick.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Nick, you
South
gotta go get
Scotty, the spot,
go
middle
get it,
of
go
the
get it.
triangle.
Yep.
Man. Well,
All
all
right,
right, man. I'm
guys.
gonna let you guys get rolling, brother.
All right.
Hey, I appreciate
Goodbye,
you guys on the
everybody.
screen with me. All right, Jamil, my
Stay
man.
safe.
Will do. All right, Nick, my man. Hey, brother,
Make
we're gonna see
money.
you, Jamil.
Take
Hey,
care, brother.
all right, brother. I'll see you later, man.
Take care.
All right. Yeah, hey, and for you guys still left in the chat, hey, I appreciate you guys for hanging with us this long. I know some of our live streams get to going. We, like I said, it's a basic chat, you know, a driver's hangout. We just kind of chat and let you guys know how it's going and stuff like that. I know you guys are out there trying to make money some nights. So you just kind of tune it in to keep that energy moving, keep that energy going, keep it up. Like I said, I'm about to run in here real quick, grab me something to drink. I'm gonna shoot downtown, try to make me about 60 bucks. It's only 10:30. I might stay up to about 1 o'clock in the morning, see how much money I can make till then. But man, I appreciate you guys, man. Oh, L, I appreciate that, brother. Hey, I got a lot of repair videos. If you look at my playlist, repairs and maintenance is all kind of videos in there. I'm always doing something in that playlist, brother. All team rights. Hey, appreciate you, my man. We had a good time night on live stream. We get stupid sometimes. These motherfuckers come out farting in cars. I'm like, y'all are nuts. Pissing and farting in cars. I'm like, man, that's driver talk right there. Shit. All right, Duato. Hey, I'm gonna see you guys. You know, hopefully I get another live stream this week. What is today? Like Thursday or something? No, today's Wednesday. So hopefully by Friday I jump on another live stream so we can like just check in for the week and see how we all doing. Appreciate all you guys who have signed up for the membership, especially tonight, man. We're gonna do some major things. Like I said, we got to start looking at how we can get some of the money we're making here and move it to something else. I don't know if it's you know, buying and selling things. What we're gonna do, we're gonna talk about it in the group. We're gonna figure something out. All right, Paris, thank you. Hey, love having you guys around, but hey, stay tuned. This channel, we're gonna start moving some of this energy into like an investment thing where everybody has something tangible to do. Whether it's doing something small at the house and you can kind of flip money, even if it's a little bit at a time. Some just can cover one bill, two bills, just free money on the side. We're gonna figure something out. I might start making candles, man. Somebody told me that you should make candles. It's a big business now. So I'm like researching how to make candles, but some people make a lot of money on candles. I'm like, oh, you're probably right. So we'll see. You never know. You might be one of them rideshare drivers that make candles and sell that shit to people that get in your car. You're like, hey, man, I'll sell like 10 candles a day, man. I'm making extra money on the side. Shit, selling candles to riders. Never know, my man. Never know. All right, Duato. Hey, peace out, y'all. Appreciate it. It's time to go get that money. Let's rock and roll. Let's go.